What is going on, everybody? And welcome to Defend Your Units. I am your host, Johnny Gay Picks, and unfortunately today we just have me. But I was able to get not a super special guest, but a guest on because our super special guest couldn't make it. But here he is. I don't know if you heard of him, but his name is Blood Money MMA Bets. How's it going, Blood Money? How's it going?
Oh, what is up? Oh, it's going good. It's going good, Johnny. How you doing tonight?
Doing good. Looking forward to going to the card. That's insane.
Dude,
I'm super pumped.
Fucking awesome. I wish, dude.
Leaving Friday morning. Coming back Saturday morning. So I can't get too crazy Saturday night. Thing. Well, two. I'm gonna stay Friday night and then Saturday night.
Oh, you come back Sunday morning?
Yeah.
Nice. Dude, that's bucket list stuff right there, especially going to the UFC International Fight Week. Getting to see Charles Oliveira and Pantoja, who have been two of your favorite fighters forever. That's awesome. I wish I could have went out. I appreciate the invitation.
Wish I tried to get you to come out. Tried.
We're gonna go to a big one here soon. That would be.
We'll have to keep coming to Chicago now. I mean, I know we can't go to the Chicago, and both of us we have different stuff going on. But
dude, how awesome would that be?
I know we've been rooting for UFC Chicago forever, and then they finally do it, and it's like the weekend. Like you're busy, and I'm going to Vegas, of all freaking things, for a bachelor party. So it's like, oh, are you serious? So we'll have to catch it next time.
You're going to a bachelor party. I have to go to a wedding.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Weird how things work out.
Third wedding though.
But yeah, this card is going to be fun. I mean, the early prelims, there's some fun. It's fun fights. Like they're not great, they could be a little lower level, but they're fun. They're gonna be fun. And then once you get to the main card, it's gonna be baller.
Crazy. All of them. Even like you said, even the lower level fights, dudes are full go.
It'll be fun.
A couple of the dudes and two of the guys coming in are just full go nonstop.
I'm going to let you know right now, and I'll spoiler alert it right now. I think there's only going to be about 3 or 4 decisions. I think they're all going to rest of bringing finishes.
So nuts. Yeah.
It's going to be UFC Austin #1 all over again because I'm going.
Yeah. You bring the luck. I know in Nashville we had a couple good finishes, but yeah, dude, these last 2 cards have been terrible. These last 3 cards have been terrible, but like the one in Atlanta, the fighters just didn't want to fight. Like you had
it was in
fighters, and
it was so weird.
Boring. It's terrible.
And then I still think UFC Vegas 107 was like the absolute shit show of shit shows.
Which one was that one?
That was with Aaron Blanchfield and Barber, which it didn't even happen. That whole card was just doomed from the start. I think it was only like 10 fights too, and that made it 9. It was like that stupid.
I felt like there was another no contest or something weird on that card, but yeah, it was just terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Bellato and Paul Craig fighting all the time. I did win a DraftKings during that one when Bellato and Craig got canceled. I took first and second.
There you go. That's all that matters. You got money?
Who cares? Won like $3,500. The last time I won one was when me and you and Patty watched.
Oh yeah, Baku. Was that Baku?
No, UFC France.
Oh yeah,
it was one.
That was back in the day though.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about the recent one.
No,
it wasn't Baku. Which one did we do?
I don't know.
I can't even remember.
It was like a month ago too.
Was it 106? It might have been 106.
Oh, it was the one where what's the girl that lost right at the beginning and killed us? She lost to the one girl that's terrible from the what's the girl's name?
Wasn't Dos Santos, was it?
No, it was the stripper girl that got beat up bad by she got beat up by Luana Santos. Tall, skinny girl, and she was like 3 and 4, and then got her win. Petrovic, she beat Ivana Petrovic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
who was that girl? I can't even remember. That's how bad she is.
The girl that won tough and beat Brogan. Well, I'm usually
Miller.
Yes, Juliana Miller.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oof.
Terrible.
Yeah, that was the one we did a little fun watch along with.
yeah. We all got smoked.
We got smoked. Yeah, I think I lost almost every bet except one. That was a bad one. But all right, let's get to everyone's comments. I know everyone's going to want to chime in and say hello, so we'll get through those and we'll get to these 12 amazing fights. Maybe not all of them are amazing, but like I said, hey, let's do it. Elijah, what's up? Let's fucking go. Irina owes me money. She owes me a lot of money too.
Yeah.
Never again. Never again.
Bro,
She done.
I had her and Mullins and some stuff.
Me too.
Terrible.
But like they
and
just
then Mullins,
didn't.
She had the armbar at the beginning. There's like fights when you're like, it's over. It's over. Like you're cashing your ticket because you're like, when you come out in the second, she already was whooping her. She got beat up at first, was taken over, had her in that armbar to end the first round. You're like, she's going to come out, take her right down. Dude, I had her on DraftKings. I'm like, she's going to give me 150 points. And she comes out and doesn't throw a punch for like 3 minutes. It's terrible.
Terrible. Dixon Sider, what's up, man? Johnny, I'm glad that Irina isn't the official UFC wiki page. She absolutely doesn't deserve it after the stunt she pulled. Why? Nobody told me Segula was hot and can fight. I mean, I guess she can fight. I don't think she's that good. Like, I don't understand how Alexieva
Alexiva's terrible.
She's terrible.
She is terrible, capital T. But terrible.
Also, Johnny, why didn't you tell me KO had a judo background and he was going to round? That fight went completely the opposite way. I did not even think Ko was going to do that, like wrestle or grapple.
Oban would have been better off just getting knocked out. He would have saved more face, but he just got dominated for 3 rounds. That was crazy too.
Yeah, Ko is one to watch. He definitely did not look like that on anything that I saw. I mean, I knew he was okay, but
that other dude might be decent too. Then Igor Cavalcante that he beat up on Contender Series, because that dude, I mean, that Ko dude's he's good. I had the over in that fight. I had the over 2.5. I'm like, damn, I hope you don't finish Oban.
Yeah, I think I had the over. No, I didn't have the over.
Oh, Elijah,
that's Cody.
I love the over in that. I had a lot of overs, dude. I've been killing the overs.
Let's see, Cody. Oh, Cody Safdie. Okay, in your profile pic. Saba, what's up, Saba? Nice little picture there. That's kind of cute. Mr. Pay-per-view in the building to witness another belt going to Georgia. Don't you mean Spain?
Good point. Good point.
Nick Muffin, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming out.
Muffin, what's up? Izzy.
Eric, what's up? Saba, we're not allowed to pick against Charlie.
He told me before we got on the show, backstage, I was like, man, I hate to tell you, but he was like, you're not allowed to do it. I was like, he's like, nope. Said I can't.
No slander. No slander.
I had to write up a whole new write-up for freaking Oliveira on how Charlie Olives is going to front kick.
I don't know if you can see that.
Decent.
Little Charlie Olives guy.
Where'd you get that gumball machine thing or something?
No, they have like these little octagon things at Walmart. You can like buy.
Do you know what's in there before you get it?
No, it's like a.
You hit the olives though, or how many?
Yeah, well, the thing about it is, if you find like the cardboard thing that it comes in, the olives is right in there, and you can just take it. That's what I did. It's a season. I'm just like, it's mine now.
So hey man, that's a good way to that's the way to get it for sure.
That's right.
Sure.
Paku, what's up, Paku? Sure, man. Appreciate you. Oh, Dixon. Johnny, I don't know what happened to all my messages we typed earlier. They disappeared. Oh, they're there. I read them. Effie, any action sports cast? Let's go. 2 hosts that are both taller than Ilya. That's truth.
That's true.
Truth.
I don't want to.
I'm like 2 inches taller at least.
That's with your special shoes on that you wear. You are.
I don't wear any special shoes.
Yes, he does.
No, I do not. Rumble Rants. What's up, Rumble? Appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us. Vitek, the boys are back. Yes, indeed.
What up, Vitek?
We're back tonight. It's a good one.
Yes, sir.
Jeremy, what's up, Jeremy? Let's get it, boys. Charles by sub. I like your style.
What's that paying? What's the line on that?
Like plus $1 million. I don't know.
I mean,
I honestly have no idea. But if it is plus $1 million, I will bet that.
Dude.
It's
going to be tough.
Plus 750.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like the way, but Daz, what is up, Daz?
What's up, Daz? Legendary Blood. Yes, sir.
Daz has been killing his bets lately, man. He's hit some big ones. He called Ko. He had Ko on that one.
Yep.
Thank you, Dad.
Cody.
Thank you,
Cody.
brother.
Welcome back. What's up, Brandon? What's up, boys? Good to see you, Cody. Hope all is well. Yep, everyone's been wondering where you were. I've been telling them, you're fine. Everything's good.
Yeah,
work
dude.
schedule.
I mean, when I had to take a break, I just had to take a break. Like, I got a OCD, like obsessive compulsive. So if I'm on something, I'm doing it like crazy. And I had to stop. You know what I mean? Like I haven't been on Instagram. I didn't get on Twitter for like 3 or 4 months. Didn't watch no YouTubes. Like I had to stop. Otherwise, I'm just gonna want to keep doing it. You know what I mean? And I had so much stuff going on, so I stopped doing everything, dude. I didn't watch nothing on YouTube, nothing. And I mean, I would still do bets and stuff, you know, and just from just knowing stuff and do like the DraftKings, but yeah, I haven't really been doing too much tape. I actually did some tape for this one though, because I knew I was coming on the show.
Yeah, so. I had to book them in advance. That's so.
Yeah, and I mean, and I want to get back into it because, dude, doing tape is a million. Even though I've been killing it this year on basically just picking and doing stuff off what I know, I still feel like doing tape study because that's where you find some better dogs and stuff. Like I feel like maybe if I would have been able, I put it on Twitter. If I'd have watched some more tape on Co.
Mm-hmm.
I might have wanted to do that, even if I watched this contender series, but I didn't watch anything. I did
not see any of that stuff. They did, like, I mean, a little bit here and there, but like not dominantly like
he's
that.
He's the Korean Tyson, man. He was throwing heat on the feet like too. And then he's out there, dude. Them Koreans are tough. They got some tough ass fucking dudes
coming up. Yep. Mr. Nice Guy, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming out.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Johnny from Blood, yes, sir. Rumble. I had fun at the fights. I went to UFC 276, and it was awesome for diehards. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, man.
Pretty excited.
Is there so much extra going on there for International Fight Week? Mm-hmm. What all are you doing? What are you gonna do?
I don't have anything like super planned. I'm obviously gonna go to the ceremonial weigh-ins for sure because it's fun.
Fuck yeah.
There's a whole bunch of like pop-up stuff going on too with like fighter signings, meet and greets and stuff. Like not even like in the convention part, like afterwards, like at sports books and different casinos, like they're like kind of spread out a little bit. So I'm trying to figure out which ones are going on at what times. Maybe check them out a couple and go here and there.
Fights, you guys need to go out, hit some spots after the fights. I know last shit in what was that, Nashville when you ran, or Louisville when you ran into everybody?
Oh, where was it?
Was that Nashville? No,
Austin. Well, I guess
no. When you ran into Felder and stuff.
Oh, that was Louisville.
Okay, because I remember, because Patty was there.
Yep.
I can't wait till we go to another show together, man.
We'll go once there's one around again. Love MMA. What's up, man? My goats. Appreciate you. Rumble's going to the Chicago card. I'm jealous. Unfortunately, I don't know if you were here, but
I'm jealous of that.
I can't go to that one. It's like right next door to me. Ugh.
That's if Hamza even makes it to the States. But dude,
that's true.
I'm jealous of Johnny going. I wish I could go. I wanted to go so bad.
Yo, Eric, our guy. What's up, Eric? Haven't seen you in a while. Cody, great to see you, dude. Hope things have been well.
You're getting a lot better, dude. I've already had since I was gone, dude. I've actually already had 2 surgeries. 2 more. I had one in late November or like late September, and then I just had another one in March. So I've been off work doing a bunch of stuff, but I feel good.
Right on. Matthew, what's up, Matthew? No Way Blood is back. He's back for this one. Gotta get him on this one for sure.
Yeah. Biggest fight card of the year.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to hit the good points. We got Michael M, the 2-time Survivor champion of my Patreon. They might be 3-time after this one.
Killing it, damn. Okay.
What's up, Michael? Appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us. Got Haymaker in here. What's up, man? Appreciate you as well. You got Unity. What's up, Unity? What am I seeing things? Who the sexy guy hanging out with Johnny? It's Blood Money.
Yes, sir. What is up, Unity?
S Blood. Some old school people coming back. Cody, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Let's go.
It's good, dude. It's good to be back. This is the only thing I missed about anything. It's actually just hanging out.
This is the fun part, guys. It's hanging out with you guys. It's talking about fights, hanging out with the guest, whomever it may be. This is it. Look, Scotty Law, look who it is, our old friend Cody, back like a case of the clack you can't get rid of. Let's go.
Always coming back. What up, Scotty?
Love it. Rem Dog, what's up, Johnny and Cody? Let's have a big week. Yes, sir. We got Leroy in here. Oki Balaje versus Mason Jones. Saba, your guy, Oki.
That's a good fight.
Why is Johnny pretending like he doesn't use special shoes? Oh, geez. I do not. Big Rig, what's up, Big Rig? Can we get you back full time? That's a good question. Can we?
We're gonna try to work some stuff out. I know for the next little bit in this summer, just like Johnny, I got so much stuff to do with vacations and some weddings and stuff like that. But we're gonna see what's up. Yeah, we're gonna see what's up.
Wintertime's easier because there's not a lot of stuff going on and I got a lot of time. Yep. Summertime, it's like
fall, yeah, but for sure, we're definitely, because if I'm coming back, it's definitely gonna be doing the show with Johnny for
Zay
sure.
Picks, what's up, man?
What up,
Appreciate you
Zay?
coming out. Luke, what's up? Luke, haven't
Ooh,
seen you in a bit. Appreciate you hanging
yeah,
out.
doing
D
good, dude.
Will, what's
D
up, D
Will in
Will?
the building. What
Good to
up,
see
D
you
Will?
back. Blood and Money. Let's see. We got Jeff Urs, or I can't even say it. Us Ray. Are y'all going to Nashville? I don't think I'm going to be able to, unfortunately. Not this
I'm
time.
I'm gonna be in. I'm gonna be in Florida. For
And
that.
honestly,
So,
like I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fight. That card sucks.
Derek Lewis and he said he wants to fight cab
That's a
drivers.
main event
Yeah. Well,
of
shit, dude. Our main
Talisman
event
or
in
whatever.
Nashville sucked when we seen Sandhagen and Rob
Well, I mean, at
Font.
least there
His
was
spine is
like,
like hurt. He just
yeah,
wrestled.
we
I
got
left
robbed.
around
We
early.
got robbed with two main events. Remember, Columbus was supposed to be Blachowicz and
Rakic.
Rakic,
Yeah.
and then it became Blades and fucking Chris. What's his name? I forgot his name. What's
Dawkins.
Dawkins? Oh my god. We got screwed that one twice. Ryan Jordan, not sure if I'm having an acid flashback or what. My eyes are telling me blood is back. Let's go. Miss you, blood. Are you
That's sick.
You are the effing man, I'm gonna guess.
Those are facts, Ryan. Those
Shady, look at these queer baits. What's up, queer? Shady.
Shady in the building.
Let's go, Shady. Fuck him. Go back under the radar. Let's go.
Yeah.
Demir, what's up, man? You know it's going to be a good week when Charlie Olives is fighting and we get Defender units with Johnny and Cody. Hope the new shift and time with your daughter is sick, Cody.
Bro.
Yes.
Hey, man, her birthday was just the other day. I got her a big ass trampoline.
Nice.
Sucks to put together. Me and my dad
bet.
put that together. My girl helped a little bit. Dude, that was terrible. Yeah, who else is on that
I
national
have
card?
no idea, and I don't think it's that good. That's why I don't know who. Yeah, but unfortunately, I can't go to that one. Not because of it's bad, but
you see, Derek Lewis is an underdog to that
plus 160. I seen
like,
it.
Them dudes close there, yeah. But like, yeah, I feel like usually in them situations, Derek Lewis is gonna knock people. But
you bet Derek Lewis when he's an underdog.
Especially against a non-grappler.
Don't bet him when it's
gonna be a good one.
Oh, Ryan Matthews is that Cody. I feel like a child of divorce whose parents are finally back together. We're back.
Back.
It took a little separation, but we got it.
Great.
Kiwi Brew,
Kiwi, what's up, dude?
Let's go.
No, Kiwi's been killing it too, man. Kiwi and Daz, man, some good picks.
Better watch out for them. They should do their own little show together.
For sure, for real.
All right. I think we got to everybody. I think we hit all the key notes. Let's get to the fights. We got 12 of these bad boys. And the first fight we're going to do is this fun, weird fight, regional. We'll say regional fight of Jackson McVeigh versus Christopher Ewert, whatever Christopher I'm going to say. Did you do any tape on this?
I did.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, it's hard.
I didn't do much, but
it's hard to do good tape on it because Jackson McVeigh's fought the worst fighters you ever see in your life. Like they're fucking the worst, really. And he finished them all quick, like he should have. But he just goes out there with pretty much no resistance, and he's either hitting them.
Yeah.
He's got decent boxing. He seems slow. He's a big dude for 185. Like he's tall. Seems a little slow, but he punches his way into the clinch. And in the clinch, he's got good knees, really good elbows. I seen him put a dude out with some elbows, I believe. Decent front chokes and chokes on the ground in the amateurs. He had a couple triangle chokes in the second round. That kind of leads me to believe he's like getting taken down. He's on his back in the second round getting the triangle chokes. But he's dangerous. But like I said, he hasn't fought anybody that's really fighting back. And then this Christopher Ewert, like Zuinga, it's weird. He has that name before too, because he's from Peru, I think. I believe he's from Peru.
Either that or Chile or something like that.
Or Chile, yeah.
Chile. It's Chile.
Yeah, he's tough. He's got like he throws straight punches, comes forward. He's got a good left hook too, and a good left hook to the body. I seen him stop the last dude that he fought. Or two dudes before that, I believe. Two dudes go with the left hook to the body. And he's fought a little bit better competition. He's gone 3 rounds, shows good cardio, seems to get a little better as the fight goes. especially if the people try to grapple him. But his grappling does, like, his grappling's not good. Like, the one dude took him down, mounted him, got on top of him and all that, and he was able to survive and get back up. And when he got back up, that's the dude he dropped with the left hook to the body. And that dude was already kind of slowed down after grappling a little bit. But which could be dangerous here because McVeigh's got good chokes and stuff like that. So it's a tough one. I'm gonna actually go with Ewert just because I've seen him fight tougher people. I say he survives a pretty tough first round. He don't get knocked out on the feet. He doesn't get choked out on the ground. And then I just believe he's gonna have better striking from there and a little bit better cardio. So give me Ewert in a fight that should not be on a pay-per-view card, an international fucking fight.
They took away Roman Kopylov and Costa away from us, and they're gonna give us this fight instead.
At least we could have. I was hoping at least see Dumas get his done.
Yeah, I was on McVeigh because I'm like, I'm fading Dumas in this, but I don't care. I don't even care.
Yeah, yeah. Just him to do was in jail recently.
Yep, he couldn't. Literally, he couldn't get his ankle monitor off in time to fight.
Surprisingly, wouldn't let it off. Surprisingly,
I know. It's weird. He would have went to jail right after, but
good thing to do. That's what he said. That's what his thing says.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I'm just gonna go with McVeigh on this one. I think he can get that grappling going, and like you said, Christopher's grappling is not good. And once he gets down on the mat, I think it might be game over. But both guys are pretty green. Christopher on the good point, he has gone 3 rounds, like you said. That's good to see because Jackson's only been like 2 or 3 minutes at most.
Yeah, in the amateurs, he went to the second round twice.
Okay,
but in the pros, dude, bro, he's literally fighting the worst fighters you've ever seen.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm glad he's getting them done early. At least doing that.
Some dude I work with down here in Louisville at LFA, dude.
That's hilarious.
33-year-old dude. He choked him out. Barbaro choked him in 30 seconds.
So either way, though, I do think this fight probably goes under. I know it's set at 1.5, but I think Jackson's going to come out crazy like he normally does, and then we'll see if Christopher can survive or not. So we'll see what happens, but I'm gonna go with Jackson. I think, like I said, if he does go for some takedowns and he gets to fight to the mat or gets like the back or something like that, I think it probably will be over for Christopher. So
yeah, he's got good chokes.
It just depends, like, what is Jackson gonna do? Is he gonna get hit and knocked out, or is he gonna get the grappling going or cardio out? I don't know. We'll see.
And it's weird on the over unders. Because I mean, you'd think under, but like he doesn't like he's
like, not really like a crazy guy, but it's just Jackson fading.
Yeah, like him trying to go hard to finish Ewert not getting finished.
Yep.
But, watch them body shots from Ewert. I'm telling you, I've seen him hurt 2 guys, finish one, and then hurt another dude with him. So.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not betting this fight. I did have a bet, I will say, on Jackson when he was supposed to fight Dumas when he was plus money, just because I wanted to fade him.
Shady's making fun of my. Oh my god! I can't use my finger. Making fun of my Terminator one.
Oh, Terminator one.
Yeah.
But yeah, this fight. I mean, if you want some degen bets, I mean, I would just do the under. That's about it.
Yeah. I like under. What is it set at? Is it going to be set at 2.5?
It's at 1.5. Minus 130.
Let's go.
Minus 130. Barry, what's up, Barry? Daddy, I mean Cody. This is Real Fight Picks. What's up, Real Fight Picks? I didn't even know that was you from last week. That's funny. Now I know.
Yep, he's got the McLovin going. I like it.
Love it. Dirty Reg, what's up? Good to see you. G Code, always a pleasure. Good to see JK too. Appreciate you hanging out with us as always. Dirty Reg.
Oh yeah, Dirty Reg. You guys remember you guys used to go at it, and Dirty Reg, and then you guys started teaming up on
now we're teaming up. Yeah, we're still doing it every now and then. You never know.
Dirty Reg on Charles Oliveira this week.
Let's find out. Let's find out. McVeigh has terrible striking. The only impressive tape I watched was the recent LFA 1 sloppy, slow striking. Yeah. Round 1, sub or bust. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Let's see. Christopher is going to get his neck tied up. Definitely could happen. Yeah. This fight will probably be more entertaining than it should have been with Dumas. Hopefully UFC drops him soon enough. Yeah, I think after this one.
No, he don't deserve to be in there, dude. No. He don't deserve to be in the cage. You should have a little respect before you get in there. Like, everybody should, like, at least, I mean, kind of want that fight. Unless you're just watching them to get beat up. Because usually, I mean, I don't know, though. Like, has UFC ever, I mean, they ain't dropping John Jones for getting arrested. That's for damn sure.
That's true. So,
is anybody
I think it would have to be something pretty crazy, like
Hushmanzada,
like a murder or like kidnapping.
Oberoni, Hushmanzada, that dude. He can, raped a little kid or something. I wish they'd have let him go in there and let
that's something that
Evan Elder beat the shit out of him. Evan Elder would have beat the brakes off of him.
Imagine the press if he KOs a guy with an ankle monitor on and walked out by the police. That'd be hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Johnny, relax. Don't put him in a parlay. No, he's not going to be in a parlay, shady. They gave Johnny and Effie 15 extra minutes at the casino with this one. Yeah, exactly right. Let's see. Johnny and Cody, don't think for a moment that you guys are off the hook. We need some PFL picks. Oh, man.
Well, PFL is the worst thing in the world to bet. I did good last week. I'm going to say I did good last week.
I did okay.
But I think the other 2 weeks before. But like last week, like I had Bishop. I had Magomedov or whatever, which that fight was close. I just think he did more damage. But I had a bunch of them last week, like the Meek dude and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Who was in the main event? I feel like at the end though I lost some bets.
Why did I can't remember?
Oh, I had Hadley. I had Hadley. If I would have did tape,
I had Hadley too. I would have
had the other dude. I guaranteed. If I'd watched the Leandro Higo fight, and who was the main event? Because I think I lost in the main event too. Or no, because that was dude beating up the other dude. Gaziev knocking out Kevin Lee. But there was a fight before that. I think I got screwed on.
Archie, you have Archie?
No,
that was easy.
Yeah,
easy peasy.
Yeah, Culligan. Yeah.
Let's see. Jackson has the same level of competition as the one dude who showed up with a padded 23-0 record. Yeah, that Askarov or whatever.
Yeah,
something like that. Maybe that's that same name, but
the other dude. No, probably the other dude that fought Jamal Emmers, the Russian dude that that dude.
Jason
Jackson. I did lose on that. I did have Jason Jackson on that one.
I had that.
Did you?
I thought it was gonna be a close fight, and he was plus money, so I was like, I'll just take a stab.
Who do you think won?
I know I didn't even watch it.
I watched it after I woke up. It's so hard to have some bets in and go to bed, but they fucking start cards.
Oh yeah, that was a late one on like a Thursday night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I went to bed before that for sure.
PFL needs to do better. They just need to do better.
There he is. Ashkabab. That's
Hussein Ashkabab. Yeah, and he got like some kidnapping charges after that too. Yeah, Hussein Ashkabab. He got beat up by Jamal Emmers. I lost money on that. Yeah.
Be careful with Johnny in Vegas. Effie, I heard he stays on 17s.
Yep. Stays on.
Man.
You don't hit 15
all day. I'm terrible at blackjack. You don't want
Robert, New York Robert. Let's go.
New York City Robert. What's up, man? Invitation still stands. MSG card. Stay at my house. Okay.
Yeah, they've been having a ton of them. They
always do an MSG card in November. Always.
Do they see who's it in? I'd like to go back there. I
knew it was like Ashkabab, Askarov. Yeah, that guy was good, dude.
Hey, Askarov. Robert, I went there in January. So we went to me and my girl went to Atlantic City. Then we drove to from Atlantic City. We flew there, got a room or whatever. Drove to New Haven, Connecticut, and got all that good ass pizza in New Haven, Connecticut. Went to a couple different places. Then the next day we drove to New York City and went to Peter Luger's Steakhouse. That was the best steak I ever had, bro.
Even better than one in Chicago?
Bro, yes. It was up there with they're tied because there's not really much better than that. What we ate in Chicago, the Gibson steak.
No, I'm sure that one's a little bit better than
Peter Luger. It was so good. It was crazy. So that was freaking awesome. Hey, Aki, what's up?
Aki, what's up, man? Hey, it's Blood Money Back was good. Yes, he's back for this card.
Back for this show. Then I got some stuff to take care of through the summer, but I'm gonna be back. And when I'll be back, I'm gonna be on this show.
I do not, Saba, because footy is terrible right now, and I don't like it until the knockout stages. But I did bet. I know I bet Dort, but that was easy.
What is this, like mid-season soccer or something?
No, they're doing this like Club World Cup crap in the U.S. right now. But
is that what they do? Like worldwide?
They just do weird
seasons or something.
They make up tournaments.
Because it's like Manchester or something, or they're like in a division and then they play other divisions. I don't know how soccer works.
Yeah, they have their own like league usually, and then they do like a Champions League, which is all the like the best of the best, and they do like Europa and all this other stuff. They have like a whole bunch of leagues that they do. It's insane. Y'all think UFC Chicago's worth
I think that card's gonna be fucking
I'll tell you what, the United Center is pretty big. So but there isn't a terrible seat unless you're like literally up like in the nosebleeds,
The thing,
because you might feel like you're like
the thing
a
that
little
the
bit,
only thing,
but United
the
Center is
only
pretty good though.
yeah, I mean, the
500
only
bucks is a
thing that
lot though.
sucks, yeah, the only thing that sucks, like the first UFC I ever went to was in Ohio. It was at the Schottenstein in Columbus, and it was
Oh, okay.
Randy Couture versus Tim Sylvia, and we fucking sat like we didn't know nothing, so we got tickets, and it was in the top, dude. It was in the top, and the only thing that sucked is just like we pretty much watched 90% of the show from the big screen. Like you can't look down at the cage and actually like see fully what's going on. Even when we were at the Louisville one and my dudes invited me up to that suite, like I was watching most of it from a screen because we were way up higher and you can't really see what's going on.
Yeah.
So like after that, I would always get on the floor and stuff, but sometimes you can't do that. And just being at seeing the energy and being a part of that, I mean, 500 to be at that UFC, that's a big UFC. That might be worth it.
Yeah, it might be worth it if you don't go too often. And I mean, it's right next door since you are in Chicago. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're there, I mean, you don't have to worry about like hotels. You don't have to worry about traveling. You're there. I mean, 500 bucks is, think about it, it's not that bad actually now.
Yeah.
Robert says the great John's of Bleecker Street, best
pizza in New York. I'm going to try that next time for sure.
I've never been, and I love me some
Maybe we'll
pizza,
have to try to plan something, Johnny, and go there.
We need to try to find like a card,
UFC.
like, yeah, like a card, like out of like away that we could like fly to and then like just hang out for like a weekend or whatever.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm down.
Let's do that. All right, next one. We got Jonata Diniz versus Alvin Hines. Hines is making his UFC debut. Diniz, though, he's a very good kickboxer. I like him. Good power in his hands. I mean, that's pretty much all he is a kickboxer. He's not really the greatest on the mat, as we saw in his other fight that he lost. He kept getting taken down. I believe it was Carl Williams. Or actually, no, it was Marcin Tybura, but I think Carl Williams got him down maybe once or twice. But
in the third round when he finally tried to wrestle.
Yeah, because I think I picked and bet him, and he didn't do anything. But yeah, Diniz is super powerful on the feet. He's durable, all that good stuff. So Alvin here, I mean, he does have decent striking. It's probably just wild and crazy right hands and power shots, but kind of slow. He's pretty durable. He can get hit, but he can use some wrestling too. So that's probably what he's going to have to do to win this fight, because he's not going to win on the feet at all. He's too slow, unless he just lands like a wild haymaker. But we've seen Diniz get rocked a couple times, and he's durable as he comes. So I'm picking Diniz. I mean, no shocker here. I think he does find the KO. I don't know if it's going to be in round 1 or 2, but I don't think this fight's getting into round 3. So I'm a little bit shaky with the over. But if I had to guess, I think he gets it done in round 2, probably early round 2, because Alvin's going to be a little gassed after trying to wrestle. And, you know, Deniz's takedown defense isn't terrible. It's just when he gets down on the mat and he gets on his back, he's terrible.
He's not getting up.
But if he's up against the cage, and I don't think, I mean, Tybura is way better grappler and wrestler than Hines, I think personally. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. So I'm going with Diniz by KO, probably second round. What do you think?
Yeah, dude. Like you said with Diniz, man, he's a good kickboxer. He's got good power. He's got pretty good movement for a big man too, and he hits hard. Like he's finished all 7 of his wins, or 7 of 8. Carl Williams he didn't finish, but he was doing good there. But Carl Williams did not try to wrestle him. Like he said, you know, apparently like the UFC told him to stop being boring and all that. And then when he did try to wrestle him in the 3rd round, he took him down and was beating him up and almost finished the fight. Yep. Then you've seen Diniz against, like you said, Marcin Tybura, man. And when he gets taken down, he's got decent first level takedown defense. Yeah. He's not going to stop chain grappling. And then when he's down, he's not getting up. Like he does not move. This Alvin Hines, I went and watched tape on him. Like he actually hits hard, dude, standing up. He throws straight. Like he's really just punching to get you into the clinch. But he's like that, what's that Bane dude that just fought Gustafson? That fought Chaos Williams. Like he fucking swings hard, hits hard.
The guy that goes full retard?
Full retard. Hey, something that, yes.
I love it.
No, he hits hard, and them people's waiting for, like, if you go watch this Hines finish Philip Latu, which Philip Latu is not even bad, man. He's the dude you seen on the Contender Series. He fought the dude from Australia or New Zealand. with the big head, Sterling, Navajo Sterling.
Mm.
But Latu was looking decent in that fight. And he's a decent fighter. And this dude was able to hurt him on the feet a couple times. And then Hines took him down, man, beat the shit out of him in the first round. They came out in the second round. He beat the shit out of him more and finished him, choked him out. So, but he does, man. He just comes forward throwing big ass bombs. He'll take some himself, and then he's trying to wrestle you, dude. And he pushes a crazy pace. And like, I mean, Denise is pretty good, and like it scares me to pick him because if he gets taken down one time, dude, he doesn't really get up. And this dude tries to pound your face off the whole time he's got you down. Like this dude does not stop. He's either on the ground, on standing, he's throwing big strikes, holding you, and trying to take you down or whatever. And he could easily wear on Denise, dude. And so it's scary to pick Denise, but I am picking him, but I won't be betting him at all. Because like, dude, it's like, I mean, he's not as bad as Robelis to Spain, but it sucks when you pick these fucking kickboxers and then they go out there and you're like, yeah, let's stop the takedowns and this, and then they get taken down one time, can't even get up, you know, and you're like, shit, well, in the second round, now they'll knock them out. They come out, they get taken down by Waldo Cortez or Julian fucking Lane. They can't get up. So now Alvin Hines is tough. So I would look more maybe on both ways, even though Denise is pretty tough on like the under 2.5. If you could get it to that, because I think Hines is going to take, would take a while.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was thinking about maybe putting that in like a little parlay because I think one of these guys gets a finish, but it's like minus 280, so it's not a too bad of a parlay piece.
Yeah, but Hines is tough, dude, and he brings the fight. Like I didn't look into it, but he I'm sure he must have some type of wrestling background.
Yeah, you can even do fight doesn't start round 3. That's minus 200 because I think if this fight does get to round 3, I think it. Did I say Denise?
No, I don't know. One of us must know.
I might have.
Denise,
whatever it is.
Denise, what is it? Denise?
I thought it was Denise.
Denise.
But
Denise?
Maybe I said Denise. I don't know. But yeah, either way, though, like if this fight gets into round 3, it probably goes to decision. These guys are going to be sloppy in the third round. No one's going to finish anybody. So maybe that could be a good bet if you did fight doesn't start round 3, minus 200. You get a little bit more juice for your bang, if you want to say. Bang for your buck.
Denise.
Denise, whatever it is.
You ever said Denise. Denise, like Denise.
Denise? Oh, okay. Make fun of me. You know I'm terrible at pronouncing names.
That's a fact. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed.
Nope, that'll never change. Miguel, what's up? High rows in the 100s and or first few rows of 200s is best in my opinion. Yeah, for sure. In the United Center, agreed.
Yeah.
Well, the main event in Chicago, or who will be? That's a good question. Whoever the backup will be, because there's going to be a backup. Well, it's not going to be Kai, and it's not, or Kaio, and it's not going to be.
Wasn't it supposed to be Imavov? Wasn't it?
Well, they're not because they're fighting each other.
Yeah, he's like, so there must be somebody else. Who else is there?
I mean, it's got to be. They better have somebody because
Fat Sean Strickland.
I mean, it could be it.
Izzy? Maybe they could have Izzy or something. I don't know.
That's true. They are coming to Paris, and that's going to be Imavov versus Barajo.
So they pulled them off so they could you'd figure that would have been Gane versus Aspinall, man. Then you got England and France right by each other and all that.
Perfect. Denise gonna whoop Denise.
Parker Ford wanted me.
There you go.
Denise.
Say his name. Denise.
D's knees.
D's nuts. Yes.
Yep.
I love the name. Nico Price Jr. the 12th. Love it. Get that hat off your head. Get rid of it. The Steelers are going to be your daddy. Oh, come on. Steelers.
I'm a Steelers fan too, but what are we doing with Aaron Rodgers?
That's going to be your team? And you're going to say, take my hat off? You should take your hat off, sir.
The Bears are going to, they're bad.
If they play each other, which I don't think they do this year.
Bears could get Mahomes and they wouldn't make the playoffs. They're just a bad organization, Jeff.
We got a new coach. New coach, change shit up.
Hey, luckily though, you got the White Sox to root for. You got some bad teams
on their side.
Yeah, you
dude,
picked the White Sox and the Bears, and that's a tough life.
If I can go back in time to my 8-year-old self, I would just smack him in the head. Smack him in the head.
Would you go Cubs and Steelers?
No.
Colts? You go Colts.
One thing
right over there.
I would probably definitely choose the Cubs. But I can't go back now, obviously, because I'm too in. But you know what? The White Sox gave me a World Series before the Cubs, so screw that. It's okay. Everything's fine. I didn't think the White Sox would ever win a World Series in my lifetime, and they did. Before the Cubs.
Didn't they
like 13 years. Wait, 11. When?
Didn't they cheat to win one?
No, they cheated to lose
Lose.
one.
They threw it. I mean,
Called the
Shoeless
Black
Joe
Sox.
Jackson.
Yeah, he was
Jesus.
the only one that didn't. Okay, there's a lot. There's a lot of comments.
Denise, his whole name's terrible. The first name.
Yeah, it's Jonata. We'll
We'll
go to the next fight
when I was
because
doing tape, it was a UFC countdown. It showed him jumping out of a fucking hot air balloon. It says he's like a daredevil. It's a big dude.
Since we were talking to Nico Price Jr. the 12th, we'll go to Nico Price versus Jacoby Smith. Who do you like here?
Yeah, man. I mean, in these kind of fights, you kind of want to, at first look like, oh, this dude's fought a ton of fights in the UFC. Maybe his experience can do something here. But man, it's tough for me to find any spot. Yeah, any spot that Nico Price. I mean, he's got power. Well, he used to have like crazy weird power, like when he knocked out Randy Brown with the weird hammer fist from the bottom, and then he knocked out what was the one dude, the tall dude that got knocked out by everybody? James Vick.
Austin Lane.
No, yeah, but he knocked out James Vick with like an up kick. He was getting all them weird little knockouts and stuff. And he's had some good wars with like Vicente Luque and all that, but I think he's like 35 years old now. Looked terrible against Themba. Looked terrible against Themba Grimbo. Looked good against Morono, but somehow Morono like stopped training.
Worse
in the last couple of years. Like he stopped training. So I mean,
dude, Morono keeps looking worse and worse and worse in every one of his fights.
Yeah, I don't think he trains anymore. But
yeah, he doesn't.
And like Nico, I mean, he's had some wars. He's had a lot of wars in his career. He got put out by Robbie Lawler early. Honestly hasn't looked good for a while, except against the ghost of Morono. And then you got Jacoby Smith, dude, who's just a complete savage, man. College wrestler, got wrestling, got cardio, got ground and pound, crazy takedowns, chain wrestling, power. You seen against Pearson? What's his name? It's been a minute since I've been
for Jacoby.
Yeah, who did he knock out?
Preston Parsons.
Preston Parsons, yeah, knocked him out. So he showed great striking. So he can keep this fight standing. I mean, he's worked a lot of people over. Like Jacoby Smith's got a lot of good finishes. Looked really good on the Contender Series, and he hasn't really been in there with like a UFC guy that could possibly take him all 3 rounds. And he's got a lot of early finishes, but he went the distance against Austin Jones and Levon Lewis. But the rest of his fights are all first-round finishes. But he did show that he can go 3 hard rounds. Even if he gets tired or hurt on the feet, I mean, he can land the takedown. So I like Jacoby Smith everywhere, and he should get the finish here. But sometimes, I mean, we've seen different fights with Nico Price where, like against Vicente Luque, the second fight where his eye was all messed up. I mean, and he's going to war with him. He's going to war with a lot of people. And then sometimes against somebody like Robbie Lawler, he just gets put out real quick. So I see Jacoby Smith putting him out. I see him being so much faster. Like Nico Price, I think his last 3 fights got knee sleeves, comes out with them on both legs. Jacoby,
he's going to come in and wrestle.
he's going to try. But yeah, I see the minus. I see the minus 2,200 putting them pause on him at some point, getting that finish knockout.
Oh yeah, I'm on Jacoby. No crazy surprise here. He's better everywhere. I think younger, has been less miles. I think he throws more power, better wrestling. I think he gets him out of there in the first round. I think this fight does not last long at all. Nico's going to bring the fight to Jacoby. Jacoby doesn't really have to do too much other than just throw some punches or go for some takedowns, and he'll get it. And I think eventually Nico's chin isn't going to be able to hold up. So first round knockout for Jacoby is my pick. Maybe early second, because maybe the first round's crazy, but I think Jacoby gets done. Under 1.5, I think it might be like the only play, or like first round Jacoby Smith. I don't even know what that plays, but I bet you it's like minus 400.
Yeah, Jacoby Smith is 8 KOs, 2 decisions. So it's not going to sub him. So I think if you're going to play the under, probably just do Jacoby Smith by KO. What'd you say it is? Minus 500?
Yeah, but like it's insane. Like because he's like what, minus 2,200.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to be like minus 5. I think something like that. Minus
so Smith. Yeah, Smith by KO is minus 330. So it's a little bit more, but I don't think this fight is gonna
You
extend.
just gotta hope he doesn't come out early and get cracked a couple times by Nico, and then just start wrestling.
Well,
for
that's
3
another
rounds.
thing too. Is what if like Nico it's like a crazy spinning elbow and like it lands and that's what does it? You know what I mean? We've seen some crazy shit.
I don't think Nico's knees are allowing for no spinning shit these days. Dude. He
Fair
spins
enough.
and blows an ACL or something.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, I think pretty much everybody's on Jacoby. I don't see how it has to be like a banana peel kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. For 100%.
Elijah Juan says fight ends round 1. I don't mind that. If you want to take a stab at that, I don't mind that at all. Minus 155. Jacoby going to send Price to Dagestan, and we will forget it. Indeed. Smooth operator. Giuliani. I don't even know who that is, but it's cool. It's all good. I don't even
you
know.
Tell that guy to kiss a wiener from the back.
All I know is he sounds like a meatball. That's about it. Damn, I forgot about these 30-minute breakdowns from Cody.
And you need the facts. You gotta get all the facts on these minus 2200s. You need every fact.
Pick'em. What's up, Pick'em? Yo, what's good? The boys are back. We are back. We are back for this one. Let's go.
Yeah, you tell Guillermo to kiss a wiener. That's
he's a meatball. It's okay.
Dude.
It's all good.
So now it's a real person?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if he is, but he's a meatball.
Yep.
Smith feels like overpriced first fight night rookie PFL prospect. Yes.
You see some Omar C stuff? That was crazy.
That was just most boring fight I've ever seen.
Does that say 80,000?
80,000. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
And then if you were rich enough to be able to put like, 240 on it just to win like 3,000, they'd be like, nope, you put 8,000 to win $1.
You only can do 80,000 to win one. All right, next one here. It's gonna be fun for however long this one lasts for sure. Terrence McKinney versus Slava Claus, and I'm gonna go with Terrence. I trust in my guy T-Rex. Slava's been looking a little, I don't want to say old, but I feel like he still has that. He's a good striker. Don't get me wrong. Very good kickboxer, but like he's very hittable on the feet. He likes to get into wars, which he shouldn't do against Terrence McKinney. And he got no takedown defense because Terrence McKinney is very good wrestling and very good grappling for one round. So I think if he can get this fight to the mat, he can get a sub. I know I will say Slava Claus does have pretty good scrambles.
He does. He's hard to choke.
Very hard. But Terrence McKinney, though.
Chase Hooper had to beat him half to death before he could get that finish, and still wasn't good.
I feel like one round of Terrence McKinney might be a little bit different than like 3 rounds of Chase Hooper. I feel like there's gonna be like more in that one round than that 3 rounds overall.
Right.
But it's just different. It's different kind of styles of grappling and wrestling, I guess, if you want to say. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Terrence McKinney. I think he gets it done in the first round. But Slava can crack him. He can crack him. He can land one shot, and we've seen Terrence just go down on the floor face first. So I like the under 1.5. Under 1.5, I think is hit in like the last 10 times for Terrence McKinney. I think he's only ever been over 1.5 like once in his career, a pro career anyways, and that's 23 fights. So under 1.5 is like an auto bet, and I think the under 1.5 hits. But I'm gonna go with Terrence McKinney to get it done in the round 1. What do you think,
bro? This is a tough fight, like because like both.
Oh yeah, that's why you go under 1.5.
There's the thing is though is like they're so untrustworthy, but like if there's one thing that Slava is, that fucker's a survivor, dude. Like,
but I feel like that chin's getting a little dustier every other fight.
What I would look back to and go back to is Slava versus Nazim Sadikov, who we know is a fucking savage. So Slava Claus beats him up a little bit in the first round, landing the good kicks, and just wins the first round striking. So the Naz didn't throw that much stuff. Second round, Nazim almost kills him with the head kick and everything else. He survives all that and then comes back and puts a beating on Slava in the third round. Like, I just don't think Terrence McKinney's that good. Like, he should have I had so much money on Faraz Siam. How many times has Terrence McKinney beat Faraz Siam if they fight? I don't think he beats him that many times, especially not like he did getting that fucking sub. Because like you've seen Ziam, he's got good jiu-jitsu and stuff, but I just don't even think McKinney's like his striking's good and he's powerful, but like
he can crack.
Yeah, you can't trust him though. Like, and then
I know.
like even if like say he
I
drops,
can't trust. You can't trust. Like you said, you can't trust either guy.
but here's how I see it going down. Say he hurts Slava standing, right? Boom, drops him, goes in, tries to finish him. Maybe he can because he does have a different level of jiu-jitsu. But like I said, it took Chase Hooper 8 minutes. And Chase Hooper, it wasn't like they was at barely standing at all. Chase Hooper drops him with punches. Like they were standing for like 12 seconds. And Chase Hooper's a better grappler than fucking.
Yeah, well, Chase is more of a finesse guy. I would say McKinney's more powerful, explosive.
Right.
If he's on the mat, he's going to go for the finish. Like Chase was just buying his time, rolling with them, taking what they gave him. Oh, I know. Eventually he had to because he couldn't get him. But like that's what I'm saying. But like I don't think Chase is that powerful grappler guy.
What happened? Huh?
Chase isn't that power grappler guy where he's like super strong when he's on top.
Right.
Like he finesses, and he's tricky. Don't get me wrong, but it's two different styles of grappling and wrestling.
But I think I honestly think Slava can survive the first round.
He could.
And then after that, especially if McKinney drops him, goes to finish him, can't finish him, wrestles him, does all that, Slava's scrambling and all that. I think
Slava gets rocked a lot.
Yeah, he has the worst takedown defense too. But like, dude, I cannot trust fucking McKinney. When he's fighting like the completely terrible people he's fought, like the UFC, there's never been an easier freaking schedule of fighters. Demir Hazovic, they brought in a 38-year-old.
A lot of his fights too, some guys pull out
short notice. Yeah,
it's not his fault all the time, but like, I wouldn't say it's never his fault because he fights who they give him. You know what I mean?
Right. I can see him finishing Breeden, Moretti, Demir Hazovic, but I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I just think that Slava Cause can survive. I'm going to take Slava here. I say he survives and can beat him in the striking. Can even finish him later.
He's more tactical.
Once McKinney gets tired, dude, you've seen him against Bonfim. What happened? You've seen him against Sean Woodson on the Contender Series when he was on there and he gets flying kneed after working him. Like, I think Slava's a survivor with the scrambles. If he can survive that first round, I'll take Slava as another.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Is Terrence going to come in here and try to wrestle in the first round, or is he going to go in there and try a strike?
Even if he strikes, so he might drop Slava and then go. Like maybe he could drop him, hit him with the club and sub. But like if he don't, and he uses all of his gas in the first round,
he's going to use all of his gas in the first round. It just depends on when and how.
Go watch that third round. Go watch the second round of Slava versus fucking Nazim, and then watch the third round of Slava versus Nazim. You're gonna be like, dude, if that shit happens with Terrence McKinney, he's done. Because Slava was beating the shit out of Nazim for a couple of times in that fight.
Yeah. So the under 1.5 is actually minus 130. Minus 230. Minus 240.
I could never bet Slava, and I don't want to bet Terrence. Like you guys are saying that under, but I don't know if does Slava finish him in under 1.5 though.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Cody, do you remember a fight where Terrence McKinney went over 1.5 rounds?
No, but like usually
I'll tell you the fight it
people
was.
Who are easier to finish, and then like people that also like Ribovics is a real big finisher, Sadikov's a finisher, Bonfin's a finisher, Dober's a finisher. Them are guys are real finishers that are finishing him.
Cody.
I don't know if Slava is.
Terrence McKinney's never been to decision.
Yeah. True.
His one fight where it went over 1.5 rounds was his fourth fight.
He won in the third round. He won in the third.
And he won in the third round. Like just in like 43 seconds into the third round. This guy is literally a first round fighter. Like that must have been a fluke because every other fight is under 1.5 rounds, whether he wins or loses. And honestly,
so it's McKinney round 1 or Slava round 2, 3.
Yeah, there you go. Or even just do 2. Just do 2.
But you could add a little one on with that third, just a lot. You probably get a ton of
that value. One third round win they got was by sub. Every other finish was in the first round. He's been finished 3 times in the second round, so it's like he's round 1 or bust. So that's how you bet McKinney is the unders round 1 or.
But does he sub him or KO him, or you just bet round 1?
Honestly, I don't know. I would just do McKinney round 1 or under 1.5. That's it.
He's got 8 wins by knockout.
If you want Slava, you can do 1-2 to be a little bit safer. Maybe he catches him early, or you can do Slava round 2. There you go. That's how you get it.
I like it.
Elijah Wan fight ends round 1. There you go. I like that.
45.
Not bad at all.
Nope. I like that picture Olajuwon's got too. It's a nice graphic.
Slava's never been knocked out. I'm taking the over. Okay.
I don't mind it, Izzy.
But he can get subbed.
He could get subbed.
I think he can. It's a different. Like has he ever been subbed?
Yeah, Chase Darce choked him. I don't know.
I thought it. Oh, I guess it was. I thought it was an elbow.
No, he was elbowing the shit out. That's what I'm saying. You got to kill Slava. But like you said, I mean, maybe Terrence takes him, drops him, takes his back, and gets a quick guillotine because his squeeze is something different. You've seen one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that first round squeeze from Terrence is a little bit different than Chase's first round squeeze. But Chase's third round squeeze, though, that's something. It's like first round Terrence McKinney.
Yeah.
I'm doing a permed Yankee of fights and round 1. Okay, there you go. Oh, yeah. Over is 165. I wish it was higher than that. I mean, you're gonna sweat all 7.5 minutes of that shit. But if it was 250, maybe I would throw a little on it.
Under 1.5s these days.
I know, but this is the one, man.
When you bet under 1.5 and it gets to 2 minutes and 31 seconds in the first round, you're like, fuck. You're already like, damn, this shit ain't ending. That's how I feel most time.
Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like that once it hits round 2, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, then you know. Going into round 2, you're already like,
I low-key think Slava has better striking. I think he does have better technical striking. Maybe power-wise, I would say maybe McKinney.
Speed is McKinney.
Yeah.
McKinney's got that
combos.
Speed.
I mean,
if he comes out, if he cuts him with that 1-2 right down the pipe like he put out a steamroller with.
I like how Slava works the body, but man, he leaves his face open for like a counter when he does that. Like
who
all
did Slava
day.
Just get that ass beat? Oh, Tom Nolan.
Yeah.
How do you think Tom Nolan and Terrence McKinney goes down?
Under 1.5.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But
someone's finishing somebody.
Someone finished. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. McKinney fights. If you tell me McKinney's fighting under 1.5, thank you. I'll take it. Doesn't matter. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it, guys.
Yep.
Slava KO got to be nice. Yeah, it might be a good spot to look at. I think the money line's come down to
McKinney, right?
Oh yeah, Jason Herzog is repping
fight
this
ends
one.
Well, you could have the choke. I was gonna say fight ends in KO, but McKinney could have that choke.
Yeah, that's the one thing that worries me a little bit if you do the KO prop.
Is the choke. And McKinney's 8-8, dude. 8 subs, 8 KOs.
I know. You could do it. It just depends on which McKinney we're gonna get. Are we gonna get the wrestling grappler or are we gonna get the striker?
Right.
I don't know. Because he tells you right away. Like in the first 30 seconds, he'll let you know what's going on. Like, I'm gonna strike or I'm gonna be wrestling. So we'll see.
Yep.
Yeah, he got subbed in the last
Chase just against Chase Hooper, but
yep.
Chase Hooper fucking demolishes McKinney. Runs him. I mean, unless he gets dropped right away, but
I'll answer this question for Dixon Insider. Johnny and Cody, if I offered you a fried fish sandwich, would you ask for tartar sauce or no?
Yes, I would. I'm a sauce
I would because
saucier from
you know, when you get older, like I didn't
sauce.
Yeah, I never liked tartar sauce when I was like younger. And then when you get older, you start liking all these weird all this veggies and all this crap. And I'm like, oh, that's what it tastes like now? Okay.
Okay, so you got Dixon Insider's got the Cody Safdie picture. I like it. What did you have? Oh, you had the Shaughnessy before, right? Paul Shaughnessy one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just take the under. That's what I said. I think that's it. Everyone and their mother. Yep. Yeah. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Next one is gonna be, if I can find it. Let's see. Vivian Araujo versus Tracy Cortez, and I believe it is your turn in this barn burner. That's gonna go all 3 rounds.
Yeah, for sure. It goes the distance for sure. I mean, it's minus like.
I mean, that's minus like 5,000.
Bro, that's
dude. Like, I think I saw an over 2.5. It was minus 720. That's the highest I've ever seen an over 2.5.
I hope somebody blows their knee out in that one and just fucking ends it, or did some up kick or some shit. But who knows? Because if they up kick them, you don't know if it's going to be a DQ or a no contest. Like bro, that shit's so stupid.
I was done at UFC Baku. I'm like, I'm done watching. Even though I still watched, I was done. I'm like, no,
that was terrible. Atlanta was the worst. Baku was bad too. Like, but Atlanta was freaking terrible. But yeah, on this, dude, honestly, I think it's going to be a pretty good fight. I I ain't betting no fucking more girls' favorites for a long fucking time. I'll tell you that.
It's too close of a fight to bet a favorite.
Yeah.
Honestly,
and,
it really
like,
is.
In this fight, though, like with Tracy Cortez, Vivian Arugio's good. She's good everywhere. She's like 38 years old, though, but she's actually getting better. I think she's better now than when she has a better gas tank now than she did when she was younger for some reason. But I still think Tracy Cortez is better everywhere. I mean, you've seen against Jasmine Jasudavicius. She's got good offensive wrestling and she's got good defensive wrestling. So that's canceling out for Vivian. I think she's gonna have better striking too, man. I think she has really good boxing. And I think that if anybody is going to land a takedown, Vivian's hard to take down. She's got good grappling, but I think if anybody's going to be able to take her down, it'll be Tracy Cortez. So, like you said, bet the over, but they won't even let you do that. That's what
I won't even tell you.
Bro, you have 12 fights on the card, and they just make lines so crazy on most of the fights that like they get you down to having to really bet on these 4 fights. You know what I mean? To find some good value or find this, and then like they know that them fights are so hard to call that's where they're going to make the money. It's stupid anymore. Like back in the day, dude, like John Jones, like at most would be like minus 350 against Anthony Smith, minus 400 or 500, something like that. Now it just goes crazy. But on this one, I'm going to take Cortez. I'm going to take her by decision. You know, you might as well just buy it into that because I do not see her finishing.
You know what that price tag is?
Minus 700.
Minus
is this
200.
basically her money line? So
yeah. It doesn't make sense.
No, well, I mean, and plus it's probably not even bookies. It's just AI being smart, probably making
that's true.
So yeah, man, Cortez by decision and
okay.
It's gonna be a boring fight though.
Yeah. I do think this fight's gonna be close. And for that reason alone, I'm gonna go Vivian. I think this could go split. I really think it depends on who wins round 2 is going to win this fight. I think Vivian's good. I think she's got good striking. I think she's going to land the harder shots on the feet. I think she'll stuff most or all of Tracy's takedowns. The only time I think that she might get taken down is in round 3. Because she's very
crucial round though.
Well, not really if she wins round 1 and 2. Round 2 is the crucial round. I think Vivian wins round 1. I do. I don't know Tracy how she's going to come into this fight. She's a little mental case as well. Vivian, I know it's going to.
She's going to be thick. I know that.
Vivian's strong as fuck. You're going to go against a Brazilian woman.
I'm talking about Cortez being thick.
Oh, I know. But there's different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to go Vivi. I'm not like run into the sports books to bet that either, but I think it's going to be a close decision. 29-28, maybe even a split. I like the plus 3.5 spread for Vivian though at plus 180 or minus 180. That could be something to look at. I think this fight goes decision, obviously, and I think she wins 1 round. Whether it's round 1 and or 2, she won't win round 3 because I do think Cortez wins round 3. But that's it. Vivian has a chance to win this fight. Like, I don't understand the odds being this wide. And we've seen 2 women's favorites last week just shit the bed. This could be another one. Like, do you really trust Tracy Cortez and her and some of her mentalness going on to put on a good game plan? Maybe not. So
she's the younger version of Vivian, though. I think.
Yeah, I mean, but it's up here though. I don't trust her. Yeah, but okay, cool. But who did she lose to? Rose? You can't take down Rose?
Who? Vivian? Did she fight Rose?
Tracy Cortez. She lost Rose. She couldn't take down Rose. Miranda Maverick, was able to take.
Jasmine fought down Rose. Jasmine fought Rose.
No, I'm talking about Tracy Cortez. She couldn't beat Rose, and she couldn't even take her down.
True.
Which that's worrisome in this fight if you actually think about it. Like, ooh, okay, because Rose is pretty easy to take down once you get a hang of her or get a hold of her.
A couple rounds in, maybe. But yeah,
Either way, though, I'm not betting this fight. If I would, it would be a Vivian plus 3.5 probably, or Vivian if you want to do a little stab like by decision at plus 350.
Yeah, if you're gonna play Vivian, play her right there. By decision.
Yeah, because she ain't gonna be knocking out Cortez or anything like that. So if you want to play her money line, just play her decision prop. You get a little bit more juice.
Chat's going crazy.
Oh boy, here we go. Let's see what everyone else is saying. No, I'll say
that Rose Pat Berry crap.
Saba said betting on female sports is like playing at the casino. Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah, I fucking felt like I had a touch of Down syndrome last week. I haven't been betting females. I've been killing it all year, dude. I've been killing it all year. I posted every time I post, it seems like I don't do good that week, but all year. And then
there you go.
The last 3 weeks been tough.
Yeah,
I hit 3,500 on DraftKings maybe like a month ago. I've been killing it this year, like all year. Was hitting all the main events. I did like a dummy have Jamal Hill last week. That seems terrible in hindsight. That dude's terrible now.
I stayed away from that fight from betting. I picked Khalil, but
I had the fight don't go to decision too. That killed me,
dude.
I
was on the best bet show with Brady's show, and I called out my for that fight. I said Khalil round 3 knockout, and I think Jamal got knocked down twice that round.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that was plus 900. It was plus 900. Like, I'm fucking hell.
I'm still the champ on that show too.
Effie says Tracy's a head case. Agreed. Yeah, you don't know where she's going to be coming in. It's just like Rose. Like I'm willing to say Rose's mentality now is okay. I'm not going to question it anymore. But I'm not over Tracy's mental capacity yet. Like, give me 2 more fights and I'll see how she does, and then we'll see what's going on with that. Cortez has those cheeks.
Clapping.
Yeah. We have Jack Tripper. What's up? Glad to see Cody back. Bromance reunion, indeed.
Yes, sir. This has been fun. This is a great show.
Playing the under will make this
don't
fight
like my long breakdowns, but whatever. It's good to be back. Get a little. That would make this
fight fun, but you would just cry at the end of it.
Right.
My favorite thing about Tracy is that she doesn't care if you are married or not.
Neither does Ortega.
Mary said she was 12. Agreed.
Yeah, no, that's what I was laughing at. Yo,
MF 1999 dono. Holy shit. What have I witnessed here? What's up, guys? Like the good old days. That card is cool and green. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Best show in the game. I'm telling you, us two had the best show in the game with the best audience and all.
The best chat.
Best chat. Sharpest chat.
Love it. It's great. Appreciate the little dono there.
Let's go, MF.
Cortez only had 2 weeks notice against Rose. I don't care, Derek.
And she forgot to take her eyelashes out, Johnny, so she couldn't see until Rose knocked out her
so Derek's spitting facts over here. I don't like it. Rose is just so inconsistent. She wasn't inconsistent last fight. I knew that was free, guys. Free.
So almost as free as Raw Dog.
We'll get there. Have a good stream, guys. Got to go walk the dogs with the wife. Have fun. Good luck. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you showing up tonight, Rumble. We'll be back too. I can't wait to be back.
May Roz, what's up, guys? That's my money. Let's go. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good with your bets. Let's go.
It's been a minute.
The gayest chat. We do have the gayest chat ever. I love it. Everyone's so happy.
That's the way we like it over here.
Any baby butt picks tonight?
Yeah. Hey, we are gonna get it. You guys want me to get them right now? Do 2 of them?
Whenever.
Or do them later.
I can get this set up real quick.
Just do the co-main and the main.
Yeah, that's fine. You want to get her now? All right, I'll get this set up real quick. Let's see. There we go.
She'll be in like a minute.
All right, I'm just getting this set up.
Yeah. Okay. Who do we want her to ask?
We'll just do the main event and co-main. You want to do the top 3? How about that?
Yeah, let's do the top 3.
Okay. All right. Whenever she comes back,
they switched up. I thought Royval was starting the show.
I think they might have done like little switcheroos.
Man, the Hyder Emil fight's gonna be freaking Wago. Them dudes are gonna fight.
Baby Blood. Shady's all in.
Let's go. Let's go.
Johnny, I use it for this only. Like, I won't use it.
Bro, Tapology is the fucking worst, dude.
It's terrible. Dude.
How many ads you need?
I have to like click 90 times when I used to do my videos because they were always showing up as bullshit. NextMMA.com. Check it out.
7-year-old Baby Blood. You gonna make your? She
just Baby Blood. 7?
Yeah.
Dang, Baby Blood.
So what's up, Yanni K?
Hi, you're 7 years old now? Mm-hmm. Wow, you're growing up so fast.
What'd you get for your birthday?
I got a 14-foot trampoline.
Wow. Can you flip yet?
No.
No,
I've
not
been
yet. Are
trying
you practicing?
But he does it and lands on his butt.
I've been trying. I get scared. I used to be able to flip, dude. I get scared now.
The front flips are easier than the back flips. I will say that.
For sure.
All right, baby blood. We're going to get some picks from you. Are you ready?
What's up to everybody? Everybody in the chat was like, what? We're getting some baby blood picks? Okay.
All right.
Let me make this bigger.
I can maybe make it a little bit bigger.
I got it big.
Okay.
Take your time.
No, actually, that one.
Hell no. You changed it?
Mm-hmm. That one, Daddy.
Joshua Van. She picked Roy Val at first.
Okay, baby blood. We're watching you. All right, Joshua Van for the first leg of the baby blood parlay. Second leg will be one of these two. You better choose wisely.
The cannibal. She picked Pantoja.
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 Love it. Love it. That's a good one. And now the big of the big. Here we go.
Ilia Topuria or Charles Oliveira.
That one.
Charles Oliveira.
Mm-hmm.
Ilia Topuria.
Mm-mm.
Cool name. Look at the tattoo.
No.
Punches very hard.
That one.
Charles Olives.
Yes.
That's 20-year-old Olives, though, man.
That's true.
That shit doesn't make no sense. That's 20. He ain't even got a tattoo on him, man. He ain't got no kids yet. All right. Well, you guys heard that.
That's
first.
gonna pay out.
That's Charles. That's Johnny's favorite fighter.
Let's go, baby blood. You know what's up.
Unfortunately, he's gonna be sleeping.
We don't say that stuff here.
You tell anybody? You want to tell people better get that parlay in?
Baby blood parlay pays plus 1071.
1,000. That pays plus
$1,071.
You put some of your birthday money on it.
No.
I'll put some of Daddy's birthday money on it. All right, tell everybody bye. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye. See you next time.
See ya. Share my heart.
Fun times. Look at that. Bringing.
Just showed how big Van's
from
that
the
big.
Past.
Josh Van's that big, man.
He's a baby.
He's like that little Oliveira doll.
He's only like an inch shorter than you, so.
Huh?
She could have read her name.
Yeah, she could have read them. I don't like it.
I love it. I don't like one of them, but the other two on point. On point. All right. I think I got rid of the thing. Where were we at? I forgot.
Last one was Arugio.
Were we talking about that? Yeah. Okay, we're done with that one.
Yeah, we finished that one. Yeah.
Next one is gonna be a fun one. Hyder Emil versus Jose Del Gato. I'll go ahead and start this one. Again, this is a tough one for me. Both guys are kind of like the same in a way. Like they both like powerful striking. Maybe Jose is a little bit more technical. Hyder can mix in the wrestling a little bit better, I think. Not to say that he will, but he did a last fight and it looked pretty decent. I think Hyder is a little has a little bit, if you want to say like the dog in him a little more. He bite down on it.
You don't have to say it a little bit. That motherfucker.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. But I like Jose Delgado, though. I think he's going to be good. He's young. I'm going with Hyder here. I just think he can land a little bit more powerful shots. I think he has a little bit more durability if he gets rocked. I don't even know if he will. But I think if Hyder lands a good shot on Jose, I think Jose is going to get rocked more so. And Hyder has that wrestling in his back pocket. And Jose's takedown defense isn't amazing. He can be taken down kind of easy, more than I would like. And I actually think this fight goes over 2.5 rounds, as weird as it sounds. I don't think anyone's going to knock each other out. Maybe one knockdown here and there, but I like it to go over. This is my weird one to go over, but give me Hyder to win a fun fight for 3 rounds, and I think it goes to decision. I think he wins 29-28. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know if it goes the distance.
It's just a feeling, gut feeling.
Right. So this fight's good. I mean, I think Delgado, he's got more power than Hyder.
I think so. I think Hyder might have more power.
Hyder just like will fucking beat you down. But as far as just like one shot, like Delgado's sick with his knees, kicks, punches, everything. Like he's got some serious just one shot and speed and accuracy and stuff. But man, Hyder's just a dog, like you said too. Like and Hyder's good everywhere. Good striking. Showed better grappling against William Gomez, and he showed crazy cardio, crazy pace.
His knee was messed up in that fight. That's why he wore the pads.
Yeah, and he still put on a crazy ass performance. And William Gomez is good, dude. Like
he's tough. He's tough to beat.
He's fucking good. Yeah, and in that fight, William Gomez actually came out and was beating up Hyder like that first round. Like like that was more volume from Gomez than I'd ever seen, and that's probably why he kind of slowed down, which he kind of slows down in the third a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, man, that was a good fight. But Delgado is fucking good too. And like I said, he's very, very, very dangerous. But I just don't see him doing that one-shot knockout to Hyder, dude. I see Hyder taking them shots. I see Hyder putting pressure, landing his own shots, like you said. Maybe even lands a big shot of his own. And even if Hyder gets dropped and almost finished in that first round, it goes crazy. That dude recovers and puts on a pace, dude, and he's just a pit. So I'm going to take Hyder Emil, undefeated guy. Delgado I lost, I believe, like back in like 2023 to just like a fucking kind of average dude, you know? So I'm going to take Hyder, man. I like that. I like his style. I like it. But Delgado's good. Like, this is a weird fight to put together because they could have Delgado and Hyder both fight some other good dudes and, like, beat them up on their way to fight each other. But
I'm looking forward to this fight for sure.
Hyder could get put out in the first round. Like, Delgado's that dangerous. But I do think over time, Hyder doesn't get put out, works himself, gets this one.
True.
As an underdog.
Which bet would you feel comfortable doing? Just going with the money line for Hyder, or would you do the plus 3.5 spread at -120? It's not the craziest.
No, I like the money line because you're still getting that. And like, I feel like if he gets beat, it's going to be getting knocked out. I don't think that Delgado, I don't know if Delgado is going to be able to go the whole 3-round crazy pace. Like
that's true.
And Delgado puts people out. He's got some first round finishes, you know. I mean, I know his at least last two have been on the Contender Series that, was it Hernandez or whatever, or Juarez? He's pretty decent. Yeah, his last four of his last five, he's put, the second round finish on the Contender Series. So 4 out of his last 5 ended in 6.5 minutes or less.
Okay, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I know Delgado, both guys are dangerous, but like
total, he's got 1, 2, 3. Just 4,
Delgado
5.
really hasn't been fighting guys that have a chin like Hyder does. That's why I think the over could be a sneaky play here. Maybe Hyder uses some wrestling in like rounds 2 and 3 to kill that clock. Right. I think round 1 would be the one round you'd be sweating when that over. I think, but after that, I think obviously the longer it goes, you'll feel more comfortable. But round 1 will be the sweatiest, but I don't know. I'm not gonna play it, but I have that weird feeling. I'm like, I like that over a little bit at plus 130, kind of the same price as Hyder.
2.5 though. 2.5 for these dudes. These dudes are gonna be.
I think if they get to round 2, I think you'll feel comfortable. You're like, okay, I sweated out that 5 minutes because both guys like to come in hot, hard, and fast a little bit sometimes. But this also could play out a slower fight too because both guys are gonna respect each other too. Who knows?
I don't think Hyder can. He's the hurricane.
Yeah, he does like to push forward.
Yeah, no. That fucking dude's a dog. Like, he's a dog, dude. So.
Fair enough. Okay, I was just wondering that 2 bets because maybe for later on in the show. Okay. We both like Hyder.
Yeah, and it's.
Are you pretty confident? Like, how confident are you? Like medium or high?
Yeah, medium. No, like
medium.
No, medium. Like, well, yeah, because dude, Delgado's freaking good, and we haven't fully seen him go like 3 hard rounds with somebody like this to say he can't do it. You know what I mean? So he's good. I just wish these 2 dudes weren't fighting each other, honestly, this weekend. Yeah. It's going to be fun to watch.
Yep. So. Well, there's another fight coming up here shortly that we'll get to that I wish 2 guys weren't fighting, but it is what it is.
Right.
Effie said, I wish Hyder wasn't so old. I mean, he's 33. Like,
yeah.
Right? 34? That's not too bad. Yeah, 35. So. Oh, 35. Shit.
35 huh?
Yeah. He just recently turned 35. I think he's fine for at least another year or 2. Like, he doesn't really have a lot of miles on him, though.
He's not showing. It doesn't seem like he's took a ton of damage. Like, never really been knocked out like that. And then his cardio is phenomenal. So, like, older people, you're worrying about their cardio falling off, them slowing down. But the
only damage really
a good age at 145 though, for sure.
The only damage he really took that I've seen was like in the Lee fight when they both went crazy in the first minute.
Mhm.
But like Lee didn't really land a lot of good shots. Like Hyder was landing the good shots in that crazy brawl exchange.
And it showed. They put him out.
And yeah, I'm not really too worried about him yet. But I do understand that, Effie, though. Hurricane season, I'm going Emil. There we go. Rashid, what's up, man? Good to see you, and good to see your brother Cody.
Up,
there you go.
Let's go, man.
Let's go. Seeing Cody today is the best thing that's happened to me since becoming a father. There we go.
Let's go. Congratulations.
Love it.
Too. Yes.
Congratulations.
Yep. That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm gonna call him Real Fight. I got to call you Real Fight Picks.
There we go. All right. Next one we got. It's going to be Jack Hermanson versus Gregory Rodriguez. I'll let you go. Who you like?
You got everybody on here knows I'm a Jack Hermanson fan, right? And that, I mean, I picked him over Joe Pyfer and all that, but here's just a little different story on this.
Thank you.
There's so many different factors. 3 rounds. Like I picked him in the Pyfer fight because it was 5 rounds, and bro, he took some big ass shots in that fight to stay alive against Pyfer too. Pyfer hit him with some big shots, and he took them, was able to stay alive. But this is a 3-round fight, and this is a bad style for Hermanson. Like, because Gregory Rodriguez is good everywhere, and he's got good cardio, and he throws freaking heat, and that's usually been like the kryptonite of like Jack Hermanson. Like if he can get somebody like lower output power guys, you know what I mean? He tends to put he can move around like Chris Curtis, even Shabazian, who else? Joe Pyfer. You know what I mean? He can move around, and he's just
Pyfer rocked him a couple times in the round 1, but Pyfer's a round 1 fighter only, though.
Yeah, and I tried to tell everybody that back in the day.
Hey, I remembered the Cody that he took. What, you had him at plus 250 or something crazy?
Yeah, I tried to remember when I tried to tell everybody that Alexander Romanov wasn't that great when he was like 17-0. Everybody's like, what? I took Marcin. I had Marcin Tybura at like plus 385 against that.
Yep.
But damn. In this fight though, man, like if you watch like Cannonier versus Hermanson, even Sean Strickland, how one of the judges had Hermanson win in 5 rounds against him, which was fucking crazy. Vettori, these come forward dudes that just put the pressure on Jack Hermanson and can keep the fight standing. It's just usually not good. Like I said, Joe Pyfer and them, lower output, Chris Curtis, low output. Gregory Rodriguez is going to be coming forward, and Jack Hermanson doesn't have the power to keep him off him. You know what I mean? He can hit decent, but he just doesn't have the power to keep Rodriguez off him. And Rodriguez is going to just be coming forward, throwing hard-ass punches. He's got the jiu-jitsu and the wrestling to keep it standing. And I think he's just going to put pressure on Hermanson. If you watch Jack Hermanson, I lost a bunch of money on it back in the day before I believed in Jerry Cannonier, and I still believed in Jack Hermanson when he was choking everybody out. So I had some decent money on Jack Hermanson versus Cannonier. And dude, Cannonier like just pressured him forward through these big ass shots. Hermanson pressure wrestled, took him down like 2 times. Cannonier got up both times, kept coming forward, throwing heat, and Hermanson got hit with a couple good shots and checked out. So I think the same type thing happens here. Maybe he doesn't finish Hermanson because Hermanson is tough. Like he'll take a beating and maybe he gets dropped and goes to the ground, survives on the ground. But I don't see many spots. This ain't a point spot where Hermanson's going to win on points here. So I'm going to take Gregory Rodriguez by TKO or decision.
Yeah. So going into this fight, like I saw it, I'm like, oh, I'm probably going to pick Jack. Like that was my initial thing. And then I started looking into it more. I'm like, no, I think Gregory is going to win this fight. So I'm picking Gregory, obviously. I like his pressure. He's going to stay on Jack. Jack's going to be backing up the whole fight. But the thing, like the difference between like Gregory and Joe Pyfer is a 1-round fighter. Like Gregory's going to be there for all 3 rounds. Yeah, he slows down a little bit as the fight goes on, but I even think Gregory might be a little bit more dangerous just because of his grappling. Like he can go out there and probably take down Jack Hermanson. Is it a good idea? Maybe not, but you know, we haven't seen Jack shoot takedowns and grapple in forever either. Like he's been mainly like a stand-up fighter, striker, and he's just going to pump out the jab, throw a little bit more volume, and just move around the cage. Like, yeah, he could do that for 5 rounds. Cool. But like Gregory cuts off people on the cage too. He can shoot, he can grab you up against the cage and like work any takedowns like that. Like Joe Pyfer doesn't really use his wrestling either. So he was just
like clinch elbows stuff.
Yeah. And like, so like they're 2 different fighters, even though they're kind of like power strikers, but they're different in that regard here. So 3 rounds, like you said, definitely helps Gregory here because he's not a 5-round guy as we saw in his last fight. I like Gregory. I think he finds the KO early, round 1 or 2. I think he clips him. Jack doesn't like pressure, especially against really good, powerful punchers. Joe did very good in round 1 against Jack, and then after that, he did nothing. This will be a different story. So give me Gregory to win. I'm going to say by KO, round 1 or 2.
I don't mind it at all.
Love it. Here we go. Rodriguez has good cardio, right, Jared? Well, not 5 rounds. Let's put it that way.
That's cardio, and then damage cardio, though, is different.
Yeah.
Because, man, when you start taking that damage and you're all woozy and this and that, your cardio, because you're not breathing right no more. You're not worried about none of that. You're worried about survival. And him and Cannonier went to war. That was a good fight, man.
It was. Robo sub, that'd be wild.
Maybe.
But it can happen, though.
Hermanson, man, I lost a bunch of money. If people go back this far, it's not too far, you know, it's maybe like 6-7 years. But dude, like, I did not think Jack Hermanson was good. He used to fold on fights like Thiago Santos, beat him down where he would kind of quit. And he fought David Branch, dude. And I thought David Branch was going to beat him. I had some good money. I told my other dude to put money. He was out in Vegas. And he freaking arming guillotines David Branch, who's like a high-level black belt, to be honest. And then I bet him because I think he's going to get Cannonier, and Cannonier whoops his ass. Like, you can't go fight for fight. You always got to take each fight for the people in that fight, because I've lost money that way too. You're like, oh, we beat his ass. Is definitely
true.
But this guy's got takedown defense. That guy didn't. You know, there's always some things.
We got Casino has said if we see an unadapted Hermanson, he will get squashed. He needs to abide by game plan here. Yeah, that's
like he could come out and maybe just try to wrestle. But dude, like Rodriguez throws heat with both hands so much.
I don't think he's going to take him down. There's no way. He's not strong enough.
Yeah.
And I don't think Jack has great wrestling. He's got good grappling once he gets on top.
Has Hermanson
pick and fight?
He's got 10 KOs, but them's ground and pounds because that motherfucker.
Yeah, he doesn't knock anybody out on the feet, really.
Grateful
dude, what's up, man? I'm glad Johnny kept the show going, but it's good to see Cody again. Best of luck this weekend. Best of luck to you as well, man.
Dude, what's up, man?
I met Gregory in Jacksonville. Dude is way bigger than he looks on TV. Yeah, he looks massive, dude.
He is. He must have skinny legs or something to make 185.
Mr. Nice Guy, 1.5 hours so far, enjoying it, but we'll have to catch the main card. Yeah, we like to talk a lot. If you didn't know,
it's been a minute.
The old timers, OGs know that we usually go like 2.5 hours.
When we come back, we should start from the top, get all the good fights in early.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people taper off after that, though. But it is what it is.
Yeah. But sometimes we won't even get to the last fight.
But we have so many more people in the comments too, so it's hard to go through everyone. So we'll go a little faster.
We have a lot of people watching. We got a decent.
This is a good, and also this is a very good card. We like to talk when it's a very good card. So lately, it's been some crappy cards, and like the guests that we go through, like, yeah, this is an easy one next. Easy one next.
Yep.
Next one though, we got Peyton Talbot versus Felipe Lima. This is the fight that I was talking about. I wish these two fighters were not fighting right now, but here we are. I'm gonna go with Felipe Lima, fairly confident actually. I just think he's the better overall fighter. He's got good striking, he's very quick on the feet, good grappling, good wrestling, durable, good cardio. You know, Peyton, like, he's a very good striker. He can knock out anybody, but like, you've seen his weaknesses. It's takedown defense and grappling on the mat, and I think that's where Felipe can shine. And even if it's on the feet, I think Felipe will be okay. Is he going to be maybe the most dangerous on the feet? I mean, I would probably lean Peyton a little bit, but like, I think Felipe, his technicality is really good though. He's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna get knocked out, and I think he'll be okay. So I see his fight going to decision, but I just think Lima will win the minutes, and I think he'll get some wrestling and grappling going, and that's the key here is the wrestling and grappling. If it's a striking fight, it's probably going to be 50-50. You maybe might edge it to Peyton. Maybe. Just with the moments, he might land a little bit more moments on the feet. But if Felipe counters that and goes wrestling and grappling, that's where I think he's going to be winning the minutes. So Lima by decision. What do you think?
Yeah, this is like you said, it's a good fight with two good prospects coming up. But Peyton Talbot, phenomenal striking. He's a big dude for 135. He's tall, long. He's got pretty good kicks, really good boxing, man. Short, straight punches that hit pretty hard. You seen was the Gamori dude or whatever that he knocked out real quick. Even put a beating on Cameron Simone. But his grappling is doesn't seem to be improving. Obviously, he came from like striking, like was a striker as a kid doing boxing or whatever he was doing, and didn't do much wrestling, not in high school or nothing, because he usually gets taken down. Even the one Aguilar kid was able to take him down and control him in the first round. You've seen Hani Barcelos, which is no shame. You see how good Hani Barcelos is, but it's just
dude, he's 45 years old.
And it's just the vet lesson, and he mixed up the grappling with the striking, was able to take his punches, which not a lot of people has been able to do, with Peyton Talbot. But then you get to Lima, man, and this kid's good, dude. He's really good. Fighting at 145, beating up, even though Miles Johns is a 135er, they fought at 145. Miles Johns is a really good win. He's been on a nice hot streak for a while now. Then he comes in on short notice up at 145 when he's really a 135er, and he beats Muhammad Naimov, which is pretty crazy,
Yep.
And now he's going back down to his regular weight class of 135. He's going to definitely be able to strike with Peyton Talbot. He's got nice, powerful leg kicks. He's got good kicks. He's got good power in his hands. But I think just like everybody else, man, everybody else knows that he's going to have the grappling advantage here. He's got pretty good wrestling. He's got really good jiu-jitsu. And Peyton Talbot has, he's like Slava Claus. It doesn't seem like he's got good takedown defense at all. It doesn't seem to be getting better. He has decent scrambles and get-ups, but, I mean, he can be controlled by a whole round by a lower-level guy. I don't think that Lima's going to have to come out here and control him for a whole round and panic wrestle or nothing like that. He'll be able to strike with them. Obviously, when they're on the feet, that's when it's more dangerous for him, because Peyton Talbot's pretty dangerous on the feet. But I like Lima here, man. I like him. I like Jungle Boy. I think that he's able to mix in the wrestling and the striking very well and get this win here.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's going to be a fun fight, too. We'll see what happens here. And also, too, another thing I didn't bring up, like Talbot coming off that first loss, too, we don't know where he's going to be. Like, he might be timid. He might not be, like, his normal self. Like, he might fight safe, if you want to say. Like, after your first loss, like, it's a mentality. It's like, uh-oh. So you always want to think about that. Like, not to say that's going to sway you one way or another, but it's something to think about. I mean, I like Lima from the beginning, so it's not going to sway me to like one more way this way or that way. But it is something to think about, because I always worry about even like bad KOs. Like if somebody gets like brutally shadow realmed KO'd and then the next fight back, I'm always thinking, I'm like, man, what if he just comes in there timid and doesn't want to throw anything like he normally does?
I think at this point too, I think the UFC would rather have Lima win. Like that dude seems like a dude that could be going on his way up for a title, like way quicker. He seems way more polished, and they're both around the same age, right?
Yeah, they're like 26, 27 or something.
Liam was 27 and Peyton
26.
Peyton was 26. Yeah. So I mean, and he got a lot of his shine knocked off him by Hani Barcelos.
A lot. So Ryan Matthews says Peyton Talbot refuses to lose during Pride.
I forgot about that. Superpowers.
Yeah, playing Peyton at plus 170.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. Lima is the top in the relationship.
He's gonna make it that way for sure.
On Talbot all day, not in the game. Lima by gay humping. Talbot is a sniper. He is.
Yeah.
He's just not a grappler. Peyton got fraud checked in his last fight, but he wrote a check to the fraud department and bought a win against Lima Island.
Like right now, I'm taking Lima over Barcelos too. And Barcelos,
yeah, I would too.
Like I just think Lima can land some big kicks on Barcelos. He's got good speed, and I just
think he's the better overall fighter. Like just more well-rounded. I think he's a smart fighter. I don't think he's dumb. He doesn't make bad decisions. Like he's actually like this. I think he's good. He's really good. Mm-hmm. The only thing that I would maybe like critique him is just not very dangerous. Like, but he does get finishes.
He choked out Naimov.
Yeah, but I mean, that was a good opportunistic grappling section that he got right there.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like he doesn't just go in there and like hunt you down like Peyton and get those finishes. But he's like he has 7 finishes and 7 decisions. Yeah. So he's like half and half, like, which is good. It's not bad. But that would be like one thing. Like he's not like super, super dangerous, like on the feet and or grappling, but He's just good everywhere, though. It's like Volkanovski, like we used to say. Like Volkanovski is amazing, but like the one thing is he doesn't finish fights really.
True.
But he'll 50-45 you all day though.
Beat the shit out you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's got some finishes like against Korean Zombie and stuff like that. But like I'm saying, normally he goes to decision and just wears you out. Like that's the kind of style he has.
Yep.
I
Good
just
cardio.
like
That's what we need.
Peyton, but he'll put out a boring decision.
Yeah,
He
maybe.
got one UFC loss heard. Frank Ocean was oh boy.
Sheesh.
Yeah, we're getting some Frank Ocean stuff in this one. Oscar, what's up, Oscar? Hi, fellas. Not sure if you guys knew Lima broke a foot back in December after his last fight per MMA Junkie. Can that play a factor? I mean, it could if it didn't heal right.
It's been 6 months, though. It should heal within 2.
If everything went well, I think it's fine. But you don't know. That's the thing.
Right. True that.
If it's a break, I actually rather have somebody like break something than like tear something.
Didn't that Peyton Talbot break his butt or something I've been seeing on the internet? Break his butthole.
Thomas, what's up, Thomas?
Yo,
Talbot gonna
Thomas,
win.
what up?
Barcelos is better than Lima everywhere. Okay.
Possibly.
I would like to see that fight though. Talbot needs to replace Zumba with wrestling class.
Yeah, for sure.
If you know a guy, okay. Yeah. R2, what's up? I like Lima's sense of urgency that he displayed against Ramov. I didn't see that Talbot after being taken down. Down 2 1/3. Yeah, that's the thing. And then he might even be
down in the third.
And he might even be a little bit less urgency Talbot because of that one loss, because he's not undefeated. He doesn't have that aura. He doesn't have the invincibility anymore. Like he might play it safe. It's weird. SK, Jesus, blood me find you back. I want another UFC trading card, buddy.
I got some ready for when I come back. That's for sure.
All right,
some good ones.
Next one, Beneil Dariush versus Renato Moicano. It should be a fun one. Who do you like?
This is a tough one. I mean, both these guys basically are the same. You know what I mean? They're decent strikers with good cardio, or not good cardio, good grappling.
One has better cardio than the other, I think.
I would say Dariush has better cardio than Moicano.
I agree.
I would say Dariush hits harder than Moicano, but I would say that Moicano is more durable than Dariush, as far as we see Dariush go out cold, numerous times. We've seen Moicano get dropped too and finished, but not as bad. And Dariush,
they're both a little chinny, but
Dariush went out bad in his last fight against Sarukian, but Moicano's got like 1 TKO, but he's dropped a lot of people and then clubbed and subbed them, and then he's like, he's got ground and pound like he did Jalen Turner and that. But yeah, dude, this is a good fight. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go with Dariush, just because I think Moicano wins most of his fights with grappling, and I don't think that he's gonna be able to grapple Dariush. Like in the first round, he might be able to, but Dariush is so good. I mean, you've seen him come out in the first round and out for a little bit and out grapple Oliveira even. So in a very tough fight, I'm gonna take Dariush. But like last time I took him against Sarukian and he just gets fucking punched out. Kneed out or whatever.
Charles was able to
knock him out too.
What do you want to say? Soften him up a little bit, soften up that chin a bit. Now Dariush just took the proper time off.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that. But like, I think he took that fight like 4 months after Oliveira like head kicked KO'd him basically. And then he landed like 50 more shots on the ground.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Dariush. And he's more dangerous, really. And like I said, I just think that he's probably the better grappler. Even though Moicano's good, I feel like Dariush might be a little faster. But it still worries me with his chin because we've seen him get taken out. But give me Dariush at the underdog price.
Yeah, I think both guys are very evenly matched. You can make arguments for who's better striker, who's the better grappler here. I'm going with Dariush as well. I thought I was going to be on Moicano, but I'm thinking about it now, or back then when I was making my picks, I was like, Moicano's really not like that one punch knockout guy. I think Dariush's chin will be okay if he gets, clipped a couple times or whatever. I don't think he's going to go out like a head kick Charles Oliveira or an Arman Sarukian. I think he's more powerful than Renato Moicano too, especially explosive. And, on the mat, like Dariush is a very good grappler, very good. So that's how Moicano's been winning a lot of his fights. He's been out grappling his opponents. You're not going to be able to out grapple Dariush, or at least if he gets taken down, like he's not going to get subbed or ground and pound KO'd or anything like that. Like he knows how to be safe. He can scramble back up. He's got good takedown defense as well, and he can even mix in the takedowns. And Moicano's takedown defense isn't all that good either. So this is a very interesting fight, and I don't know how it's going to play out, but I do. But if you're checking all the boxes and you go over all that stuff and you're like, man, Dariush, this is a very winnable fight for him. I like the time off. I know it's been a little bit, like a year and a half at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Moicano's been fighting crazy, and then like every other month, I shouldn't say every month, but like every 6 months, yeah, he lost to Islam pretty bad. He took that fight, short notice because he
didn't take no damage though, so that's good.
Yeah, but like, and then also too, like, his little aura thing is like, he can't afford to lose this and that, but like, I think he's got money now.
Yeah,
I don't know at that point when he was starting that come up, like he needed money literally. Like now he's got a show at a podcast. He's doing this and that.
What I think the UFC does, which is what I would do too if I ran the UFC, and you can see it in a lot of fights, is when people come in and step in for you and like do some crazy shit. It's almost
you're getting way more money then.
Yeah, and it's also like they get to pick their next opponent. Like they always got like a good opponent in their next fight. And I mean, if you were Renato Moicano and you were looking to get like in the top 7 or 5, like what would be the easiest route? You don't want to go Gaethje or fucking Poirier or any of them. You're gonna want to go with Dariush. So I think they let him pick it. So he probably thinks he has a good chance here, which he probably does. It's gonna be a good fight. Like I mean.
It's a 50-50 fight. I really think it is.
He came out and dominated Saint Denis in that first round, so maybe he can get Dariush in the first round. It's going to be a good fight. I mean, and it's lying like that. Wasn't Moicano like a big favorite at first though?
He was a pretty big favorite, yeah.
And now it's like kind of
now it's like a pick 'em.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going with Dariush. I think he gets it done by decision. I think he wins the later rounds. I think Moicano might take round 1. But we've seen Moicano slow down a bit. He's hittable on the feet as well. And he can get taken down. Like Dariush, this is a very winnable fight for him, and I think he can win it. Like Dariush is not bad. He's just not top 3 or 5 level. But this fight, I think he can win this one. And I'm not like rooting, like it's not the kind of fight where you're rooting for this guy and you're hoping he wins. Like I legit think like he could win this fight. And as a pick him or underdog, if you got him at like plus 120 or whatever it was at one point, that's a good bet. Anything plus money, I think Dariush is good.
Yep. And it'll be a good fight. It'll be a fun fight if they grapple, be good scrambles. Dariush should be a little faster. So
I just think Dariush has him covered though everywhere. Like whatever Moicano is good at, I think Dariush is like on par with him.
Except chin.
At least. Except chin. But Moicano doesn't have the power to do that, I don't think.
Hopefully.
Okay. All right. That's what I think. Let's see. Moicano has too many distractions outside the ring. Dariush is focused in fighting. I kind of agree with that, but that's something you could think about. Easy money, Moicano. There we go.
Easy. So that's
Benny has not won a fight since 2022. Think of all that happened since then. Diddy wasn't a freak. Kobe was alive. But he couldn't form a sentence without help. Yeah.
Still can't.
It's wild. Play for Gray. His truck is a cooler man. Moicano cashing checks and taking L's, especially last fight. He probably cashed out.
Yeah. Yeah. I bet.
The last 60 seconds, Johnny K is 100% accurate. I love it. I love it when
60% of the time.
60% of the time it works
correct.
100% of the time.
Yep.
I appreciate
That's what I like to say.
I appreciate that.
I go around more like 53%.
Fun fact, Dariush is 2 weeks older than Money Moicano. Sure doesn't look like it, though. Agreed. They're both the same age.
Yep.
And they probably took the same damage in miles on the UFC, too. Like, Moicano has been winning a little bit more as of late, but he's taken some damage in some of these fights, like especially earlier on.
Dober put some damage on him. So did Jalen Turner.
Dariush was plus money early. Yeah, he was.
He was like plus 150 or something.
I know. I was going to say plus 135 or something like that. But
yeah.
Like I said, if you got Dariush at plus money, I think that's a good bet.
Shady.
Yeah. Nico Price Jr., thanks for sharing the gate truck. It's okay. All right. Cody, I'm gonna let you do this one because I know you're gonna fuel the fire and the passion. I know you're very passionate about this one. Brandon Royval versus Joshua Van in a very fun, good fight. Who do you like in this one?
Fucking, I really, really like Brandon Royval in this fight. I think that he has, I mean, and listen, I love Joshua Van. I think I've won so much money off of him, and I think he's going to be a champion in the next 5 years. But he's not going. He's
23, mind you guys, 23.
He just started grappling, even like wrestling, like he told Cormier. It was like 2 years ago, which it's improved a ton since then. But like, there's reasons why, and there's reasons why there's levels to it. Like, can you imagine how good Joshua? Like, how old is Royval? 30 or something?
32.
32. So he's in his prime.
Yeah.
So can you imagine how good? And he's probably been fighting since Joshua Van, since he was like 21. He's been fighting 2011. So yeah, it's 14 years. So basically 18.
Yeah.
So like, can you imagine how good Joshua Van's going to be and how much better he's going to be when he's 32 years old and how many more skills?
He's 28.
Yeah, because Brandon Royval was mostly Muay Thai at the beginning. Like that even Pantoja kind of showed like you can kind of grapple him, but you got to be Pantoja zombie crazy because even Moreno couldn't even grapple him that good no more. But he went from Muay Thai and moved all the way up, and now he's got good grappling, great scrambles, all of that, man. And I think that's what Joshua Van will be. But dude, he's taking this fight on 3 weeks notice. He just had a fight. That's not even enough time. Like you're gonna eat some food, recover for a week and all that, but 2 weeks ain't enough time to get ready for Brandon Royval. And like I said, Joshua Van's so good, but we even seen, man, he's got holes in his game. He gets hit a lot by even lower. Like what wouldn't you consider Charez, who they had a fucking killer fight, a poor man's Royval, like a poor man's fucking Royval.
Very
Charez,
poor, yes.
Yes, but they kind of got hard kicks, throw some good punches. Dude, Royval is going to be so much bigger. He's got so many more weapons. He's going to have so much of a better
quicker too. Better cardio.
He's going to be fast, using movement. Like that's how you're going to
cardio.
stop throwing leg kicks on that lead leg. Like, dude, this is such a different level than anything that Joshua Van's ever seen. Even his Charles Johnson fight, like that was a good fight, but he was
1-1 going in the third,
and then Charles Johnson knocks him out. Like, dude, like. And I love Joshua Van. That was a one-off. Like that happens maybe like 2 out of 10 times. You know what I mean? Or 7.
Charles Johnson doesn't KO a lot of people.
But you know what though? When Brandon Royval fought Charles Johnson, what happened? He just beat him. He didn't have this one-off night, dude. And that was years ago. I love Brandon Royval's size, length. Like you said, he's even bigger than him in other areas too of the body. I like his fucking high-level experience, how good he's looked. Look how good he looked against Tayara. He looked good against Pantoja, even for getting fucking dominated a little bit on the grappling. He looked good against Moreno. He's been fighting high-level guys for 5 years. And I think that this is just going to, Josh Van, he's just so young and tough, and he's been beating up these lower-level guys. And he's a tough-ass dude. Like, you can tell by his personality. And he's not going to pass up this fight. But, like, that doesn't mean he's going to come in on 2 weeks' notice and beat Brandon Royval. Like, I don't even think he comes in, like, beats Manal Kate. None of them guys yet. But he will. He'll get better, and this is going to be a good learning experience. But he's going to come with this pressure boxing, and Brandon Royval is going to be moving, hitting him with kicks. So every time they get in close, Royval is going to be grabbing that tie clinch, hitting him with knees. I even think there's a chance Royval could try to use some grappling here. But I don't think that Brandon Royval, who's been fighting all these great people and looking good, is just going to get beat up by a boxer coming forward looking to throw punches. Like, I think that he can plan for that and do good. And he was already training for that because that's basically what Manal Cop is. You know what I mean? So yeah, sure. I like Royval so much here. I think getting him at plus money in this fight, and I would still like him even if they both had a full camp. But you add on Joshua Van's been fucking basically training MMA for like 3 years. I don't think he comes in and just beats Brandon Royval. Like, Brandon Royval is a fucking beast. So I think that's free money. I think that Royval, it's going to be a good fight. I don't think he just like goes out there and knocks him out, but I think he clearly beats him up in this fucking fight, especially in the third round. I think he starts really taking over where Van usually takes over, like how Charles Johnson started taking over on Van in the third round. I think that's what fucking Royval does. I think getting Royval, that was already training, dude, for a big fight with Cop and all that, getting him that plus money on a short note. Like, how many times have we seen these phenom kids come in here now and just get beat by the vet, the more experienced vet? Omar C. You can name how many of these undefeated fucking kids, Bashy.
This year especially.
This year that come in and they fight these vets who've seen everything in the game. And I'm not even talking vets like that. I'm just talking like Bashy coming in and fighting Christian Rodriguez, who's like a 6-fight vet who has
Prospect-
never smelled the
prospect
top
killer.
10. Bro, Brandon Royval's been fighting top five for fucking a while. So
Ever.
Give me Royval. And I say this, loving Joshua Van. He's just not ready for this yet on short notice and all that. It's crazy to think he comes in and just boxes Brandon Royval. That's crazy to me.
Yep.
That's all I got to say about that.
That's all? Okay. No, when the line came out, and I'm sure, not a lot of people got that line of Royval, plus 200 or some crazy shit like that. It was the dumbest line I've ever seen in my life. Like, it should have came out pick 'em, but it's still a pick 'em now, and it kind of, but I'm on Royval as well. I love Joshua Van and his style. Like, I love it.
You got to love him as a fighter.
I love him as a fighter, but man, this is a monster step up in competition. Like, go back and look at who he's beating. Yeah, it's a good run. Don't get me wrong. Bruno Silva, no. Ray
Cerullo,
yeah, another prospect that maybe he's not as good as I thought.
Royval just beat Taira.
Yeah,
that's a different level in Japanese.
And I know people are going to say, "Oh, it was split." No, that thing was not a split. He clearly won. He clearly won that fight. He won, especially the later rounds. And that's the thing too here. Van has cardio, 5-round cardio, and he's been winning a lot of his fights lately because of the cardio and the pressure and the boxing and this and that.
Starts slow too. He usually gives the first round away.
Yeah. But Royval has amazing cardio. He has 5-round cardio as well. He's not going to be like gasping for air in the third round like most of Van's opponents that have been doing. Like, Royval's got good. He's unorthodox striker. I mean, he's not the most like technical boxer like Van or anything like that, but he's got good kicks, good knees, good elbows. He's tricky. He's quick, good footwork. He's got good grappling. He's a little bit chinny. He can get chinned. Other than that, though, like, this guy is top. He's number one for a reason. Like, he's the only guy that I can potentially see Pantoja having a trouble with. And he did. It was a very close decision when he lost. But give me Royval. I think he wins another decision here. I think it's 29-28. And good. What'd you say?
I love it. I think people would have like Royval over, or would people actually pick Van over Moreno though? You think that they would go that far to do that? Like, after
is it a 3-round fight or a 5-round fight?
Don't matter. Dude, Moreno's got the cardio. Dude, Van.
But honestly though, like, Moreno is very good. I would favor him in, like, even against Van. Like, I like him in 5-round fights. I think his mentality is strictly 5-round now because he's only fought in 5 rounds. I'd feel a little weird if he was in the 3-round fight because I feel like he wouldn't kick it up a notch, if you want to say.
Right.
But either way, I would probably pick Moreno because he's so good with his boxing.
Van's just not ready for. But then, like I said, Van at 28 is going to be a fucking monster.
Yeah, right now. But if you go in like 3-4 years, I would pick Van over Moreno all day.
I think some people, honestly, that I've seen on Twitter would take fucking Van over Pantoja. The way they're just like fucking, like, he's just going to smoke Brandon Royval. You know what I mean? He's going to hit him with the old 1-2. And
I know Pantoja's 35, but this guy's going to reign supreme for the next 2 years at least. And no one's going to beat him.
It sucks saying that. I don't even like that Van's taking this fight on because I love Van. I want to see him keep beating people's ass on his way
I
up.
do like it for him to get experience as quick as possible. That's cool. I love it. But this is just a huge.
How's Joshua Van ranked number 8 and the dude ain't never beat nobody in the top 10?
Well, I think Bruno Silva was like 10 or something, or 9 for some reason.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it was insane. But yeah.
He got chinned by Charles Johnson 11 months ago. That's tough.
Yeah, and I'm not saying Royval's going to go in there and do the same thing that Charles Johnson did, but he's a trickier striker than Charles Johnson. Same height, like same length. He's a better grappler. And he's way more dangerous on the feet, especially if he gets the back, like
spinning elbows, knees. Like, and Van gets hurt and hit. He got hurt by Charas. He's got hurt by a lot of people. Got hurt by Charles Johnson.
Doesn't check leg kicks either.
Refuses to. And he usually gives the first round. Like,
usually
this is just him now. If it was a 5-round fight, maybe it would be like a little tougher pick. But dude, even on the short,
I would still pick Royval though. He's more experienced in 5 rounds.
Yeah, I like Royval a lot.
So
I got some,
you know,
decent-
it's
I
gonna be a
got
good
some
fight.
really good bets with
I don't
somebody.
hate.
Roy
I
Val,
don't hate
somebody in the main
anyone's
event.
Van bets, or if you think if he's gonna win, that's fine. It's gonna be a good fight. I just think Roy Val's.
Who's recently like people like this that's fought? Like somebody's tried to step up, you know what I mean, and they just got beat up. Because I know that just happened more recently too.
Maverick and Rose?
No, something more than that. Like
that was like 2 steps up. I'm like, whoever's on Maverick, I don't know what you're looking at here. Like this is Rose would literally need to like tank to lose that fight.
yeah, let me see.
I'll go through the comments here. Royval inside the distance. Fight doesn't go. Raw dog. Come on, everybody. Yeah. What's up, BC Dave? Blood is back. What's up, MMA homies? Van gonna get a lesson on levels. Raw dog all day. Royval will be 3 rounds of Mighty Mouse versus Ratang. They're rushing Van. I think Van is rushing himself, but I don't mind it for him if like. Because I
loss ain't gonna hurt him anyways.
Even if the loss isn't gonna hurt him.
Experience.
Gain experience. I get it. Cool. You're probably gonna get a little bit more money than you probably would because you're taking this fight on short notice.
And it's a main card.
It's a main card. I get it for him, but yeah, it's a big one.
It's experience. It's experience.
I bet on Van after round 1 would be the play if you like Van. I like that spot. Bunny Hunter, what's up, Bunny Hunter? Let's go. Cody's back. This is the best duo in MMA. Ilya and Charles overhyped will both break their legs and end of the draw. Oh my god, that would suck for the UFC. So
Bunny Hunter's always hated Oliveira with Johnny. But now he's got Ilya too.
Oh man,
that's funny.
What up? What up? You want him?
I thought I was hearing some noises.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What? You got a dog?
My little
you always had that dog?
He's crazy.
What's up, dude? Is that the dog from Men in Black?
Yeah. He's tired, probably.
That's hilarious.
That's Loki.
Loki? I like it. He's a hairball. That means Ilya. He's trying to say Ilya. He's trying to say
Ilya.
I
think I might have choked him. It's all right. He's all right. He's fine. He's right here.
I think
he's okay.
They're always coughing and farting, aren't they? Sneezing, farting, and coughing.
Thanks, babe. She's like, here, take Loki. I'm like, okay.
He comes on.
Look what happens.
Sneezes, farts, like, rolls out.
Whatever. Man got shit. Ground game, stand up defense, not that good. Preach blood. Let's go. Salute. This is a weird fight since I'm so high on Van and he keeps improving. Another key is Royval's concussions he got in camp. Yeah,
I did hear about that.
Did hear about it, but he hasn't fought in a while. I think it's okay, but we'll see. We only can see what happens. You know what I mean? Royval can get locked into a firefight. That's where I see the edge going to Van. But he has good game plans.
The firefight with Kai, dude, like Van, like Royval beating Kai Kara France like that's crazy. Hitting him with the spinning back elbow after he got hurt. Like
true. I think after that fight though, like he hasn't really done that. Like he has a calculated.
He's got that nice knee to Mateus Nicolau.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like Van, the only thing that fucking Royval has to worry about, and he's coming from a great camp, is boxing. Forward pressure boxing. I mean, I feel like he can, and it's not Topuria coming at you. So.
El Malaandro, what is up? Moreno and Royval can definitely beat Pantoja. I don't think so because they haven't done it yet.
That's tough, but
ain't gonna
they give him his best fights.
True.
It's just, I don't know. Pantoja's just
Pantoja's
the real champion of the world is Askar. That motherfucker was bad. He beat Pantoja pillar to post in their fight. He beat him standing up and on the ground. Like was taking him down. And
Royval doesn't have the power. Well, I don't even know if Johnson really has power.
He doesn't have power. Johnson be throwing this,
but
he's like out there doing this, throwing like low kicks.
Charles Johnson's more. You know what's coming. Royval, you don't know what's coming.
That uppercut, though, I will say the uppercut that Johnson hit, that was the most craziest precision uppercut. It just hit so fucking perfect because he wasn't going out before. He got hurt and was going back, and then he got hit with that. But Royval's got more weapons. So Royval can hit you with the elbow, the knee, like anything, clinch. I think he has better grappling. Like everything, like I can't see him losing to a one-dimensional boxer at this point.
Royval is super hittable. He can be. He got dropped by a match now. I mean, it's all right. Hey, Charles Johnson. Van got dropped by Charles Johnson.
They're going to war though. But I
mean, we can go back and forth with like who got dropped by who and what and this and that. but it's all we're just
This
talking
is
about
going to be one of the best
experience.
fights on the card, though. We can agree with
100%.
that.
Let's just,
It's gonna
it's gonna be a close
banger.
fight. I don't see anybody finishing anybody here. This is going to decision.
Shouldn't Royval be minus 180 though? What am
I think he
missing?
should be at least minus 150. At least.
I don't know what I'm missing here. So I bet it big.
Especially like it's not full camp for Van. Royval's already training to fight Manel Cop. Like it's already a striker. It's not like a wrestler and or grappler or whatever. So it's not changing too much. Yeah, and like even maybe Cop is a little bit more dangerous than Van because he's a kickboxer.
He's got more power.
Yeah,
more faster. But Van, dude, Van, I hate talking shit on Van because I really love this.
I know.
He's going to be a champ coming up, but
yeah,
this is just a crazy fight.
Just a very, very tough fight. I just think for Van.
This would be like the equivalent if Van wins this is like the equivalent of O'Malley. But I mean, we know O'Malley's a little better now beating Petr Yan, but he didn't even beat
Petr Yan.
So it's like, but he's tough. Like Van, I just wish. I mean, he's got like 3 more fights before he'd be with.
Yeah, if he had maybe 1 or 2 more fights, like good fights between Bruno Silva and Royval, he beat somebody in between there. I might look at this different. This is a step. It's 1 step at least. Oh. Maybe a step and a half.
Hey, if he wins, he's gonna be a fucking legend, though. I'll tell you that. 23 just beat Royval.
That's true.
Probably gonna be definitely fighting for the
title. He'll be fighting Pantoja next.
Yeah, he's fighting on the same card.
Yeah.
Or Kai Kara.
Next fight. Alexander Pantoja versus Kai Kara France. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Pantoja's winning this fight, guys. Like, ain't no way Kai Kara France is gonna win. Like, yeah, Kai Kara France's best chance is gonna be by knockout. But do you know who Pantoja is? This guy doesn't get knocked out. He'll eat shots and he'll take some damage sometimes. This guy's going to keep pushing forward like a zombie. Amazing wrestling, amazing grappling, good striking too. He's got power in the hands. Obviously, his best path to victory here is going to be using the wrestling and grappling, which I do think he's going to be able to do. Kai Kara, like, he does have pretty good anti-grappling, if you want to say. He's always safe when he does get taken down. He has decent takedown defense, but he does get taken down. But he'll play it safe. He's not. But I think at some point in this fight, Pantoja's going to get him. He's going to get a sub on the mat. I don't know if it's going to be like a head and arm choke or maybe a rear naked choke, something like that. But I think round 3 is going to be the spot where he's going to get him. It could be competitive for the first round or 2, but Pantoja's going to get that wrestling going because that's what he's going to have to do to easily win this fight, obviously. But on the feet, I still think he can win this fight on the feet easily, too. So Pantoja is amazing. I'm sorry. Maybe it's a little bit of bias in me. I do love me some Pantoja. We're not getting to the next fight yet. But I don't see anybody beating Pantoja for at least 2 years. At least 2 years. And he's 35 years old. Give me Pantoja. I'm going to say sub round 3. I'm pretty confident. Probably one of my most confident picks other than Jacoby Smith. Who do you think?
Yeah, dude, this I mean it's a tough fight to call, and like there's obviously plenty of ways that you can just say Kai Kara France could win because Kai Kara France is super dangerous on the feet, man. He's so fast. He's got some of the best movement, like in the lightweight division. Like he's moving. He's constantly moving. Throwing heat, like I said, got good kicks, got really fast punches, hits hard. You've seen what he did to Urseg. You've seen what he's done to a lot of people. And like you said, he does have good takedown defense. He can be taken down though. When he gets taken down, he gives up his back. That's like the problem.
And he plays super safe when he's on his back. Super safe.
Yeah, but I mean, like Albazi was real close to choking him out. Rodrigo Bontarone was real close to choking him out. He's had a lot of fights like that. But man, he survives and he makes it close. So I think he beat Albazi. Like that's a good showing right there. Is like,
do you think Askar Askarov beat him?
Yeah, we were at that fight.
Yep.
The fucking crowd. Askar Askarov should be the undefeated champ. I'm telling you right now. At one, like he beat he had a draw with Moreno, but only because he won the first 2 rounds against Moreno. Askar Askarov did. In the third round, one of the rounds he got dropped, and they gave him like a 2. It became a draw, but he beat Moreno. That dude did, but man. He beat Kai Kara France. It was in Columbus, and it was right when
that was it.
Ukraine went to war with Russia, and they was
Everybody
fucking
hated
booing
him.
the shit out of Askarov. And then every time Kai Kara France stopped to take down, did everything, the crowd went crazy. Besides us, we had bets. I'm sitting there like,
True.
but
Shut the fuck up, guys.
yeah. And then after that, Askarov left the UFC. Hasn't fought in the UFC since then. And,
Yeah.
but yeah, man. Damn, I was having a good point before that.
I'm sorry. I
But
got
Kai Kara France, man. Well, that's what it was. Like I thought Kai Kara France beat Amir Albazi, right? But like it was close, and then he gets beat. But like, dude, like Amir Albazi is the lower level of a Pantoja. Pantoja's way better than Amir Albazi, like 100 times better. So like, if that fight was that
a
close,
very poor man's Pantoja.
Kai Kara France ain't winning decision here. He's got to knock out Pantoja. Pantoja ain't never been knocked the fuck out. But if anybody could knock him out, it's going to be a Kai Kara France. You just seen him knocking out Usyk. But I just until I see somebody the only person I seen
they rushed Usyk though.
The only people that beat Pantoja that I watched beat him was Davison Figueiredo. He's just bigger than him,
which is a legend,
and he was cracking and fucking Askarov.
Who's very
other
good.
than that, I don't think anybody at 125 is beating him. They're gonna have to knock him out, and I don't think they're doing it. So,
not yet.
I don't want to bet it. I'm still worried that Kai could do it. If anybody could do it, it's Kai. Kai's fucking good. He's underrated. But I'm going with Pantoja. I got to go with Pantoja.
I think even the 11 losses speak for
even
itself.
If he gets rocked, dude, he comes forward like a zombie, grabs you, and he fucking takes you down and takes your back. And there's nothing you can do. It's crazy, but I love the dude. I've been a Pantoja fan for fucking forever, ever since the Ultimate Fighter, dude, because he's just a mean little motherfucker, and he comes forward. And then, like, dude, I remember when fucking they had a cop came in on his short notice from like Ryzen or whatever, and he was an underdog for a little bit. I got him.
I bet Pantoja that fight. I'm like, this is wild,
crazy. But and then some other ones too. But give me Pantoja, man. I don't know if I don't have them in the big one. And the big bet that I have is it's got Lima, it's got Roy Val, and it's got someone from the main event in it. And I wanted to have Pantoja in it, but I feel like Lima has an easier fight to win than Pantoja beating Kai Kara, just because I think Pantoja wins, but like Kai Kara is way more. It's going to be a good fight. It ain't going to be no lopsided fight, I don't think, where it's just a straight beat down. But like Kai might have some moments. Maybe
Kai might have some moments, but he's not going to be winning rounds with him. He might win like one round, maybe two, but I don't see it, dude. I think Pantoja gets him out of there early, like round 3, like I said, 2 or 3, or he wins like a 49-46 decision. Let's see. Let's be real, bro. Moreno won that fight against Pantoja. No.
Against Roy Val.
Roy Val, maybe, but no. Pantoja is the best.
Pantoja's already beat Kai too back on the Ultimate Fighter, but it was only 2 rounds, and that was a tough fucking fight then too. Like,
but they were super young though, like super young.
Yep.
At least Pantoja was like what, 27.
Yeah, that was.
And Kai was probably like 22.
Yeah, and it was a scrap.
No, Kai is like 32, 33. So he's like 25. Yeah, they were young. I stand by O'Malley on damage. Okay. I will say Kai always seems to outperform his price somehow.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to make it a good fight. The dude's a scrapper. Legit.
Like he was beating Moreno until they got caught with the body.
He was too when Moreno body kicked Kai. Kai was whipping him. He had his fucking eye all fucked up.
Last locked bet I had was Blanchfield inside the distance, and Barber had a seizure right before the fight. That's wild. Trying to help. Yeah.
And that stinks. And that's the bet you had in. You're like,
yeah. Saba likes Pantoja. I love it.
Okay.
Nice. At least one Brazilian will win a belt.
Oh, exciting.
Wow. Art of MMA, what is up, my man? Let's go. Blood Money is back, and this confirms a Charles Oliveira domination. It does.
Oh, what up, Arda, man?
Ripside with the $20 donation. What is up, my man? Took off $80 because you just popped up out of nowhere into Blood Money. More gray in the beard may equal wisdom. We are so back. Let's get this money, this blood money.
Let's go.
Back
to
antagonizing you. I'm sure a lot of people are back on that too.
They love to. I don't know why.
I think he left for some reason. I don't know. And then he just didn't want to come back. Like I think it was his.
I don't know. I'm not sure what happened.
I thought it was his choice.
Yeah, he hasn't fought. I think he was mad that he got ripped off. Remember when he left the ring? He was pissed.
Oh, he was pissed because he won that fight. Like,
yeah,
I'm not saying it was like a robbery, but it was a clear. Yeah,
he's like
33, 34.
And he was good. He should have been undefeated still.
Pantoja will have Kaikara Francis back in the first round. Game plan change will occur, and Pantoja will run away with this shit. I agree.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Oh no, he did. He fought in ACA in 2024 and beat Alan Gomez.
Bunny Hunter, appreciate the $5 donation. He said Kaikara France finally gets it done and new. I don't think so.
Let's go, Bunny Hunter. Appreciate the dono.
I think he left to for more money. Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Pantoja has won me so much money, and he will continue to win you guys money. So
that's just what he does.
Throwing it out there. Next 2 years, though, hey, saying I can drop a bit more weight. I don't know if he can. He's already a skeleton.
Imagine that, dude. Him down there. That's like Roy Val, basically. You're getting Roy Val down there. And don't they train together? Or am I tripping? They both train out in Colorado. I don't know if they train together. Factory X.
And who? Roy Val and who?
Roy Val.
I think. They might.
Because Roy Val, does he train with Gaethje? I don't think they all. I know. And I know actually
they have a split.
Yeah, they go through camps too together.
Yeah,
like the different camps and train with each other.
Yeah, the Japanese guy that Pantoja fought, he should not have fought. I think that the only way that they were going to get him is just to give him a title fight, and maybe nobody was ready to fight Pantoja at that time, and they were like, "Hey, let's give this guy the title fight." And yeah, no way. That was an easy money right there as well by sub, especially. Kai won't win too. You wild. Are Bo Nickel fans still hating him for losing? I don't care.
I don't hate him for losing. We were watching that, weren't we? That
might have been the one. Yeah,
I'm like, dude, I had the over. I had the over.
Rumble. We are on the same page.
Just watching him start melting was like, no.
We're on the same page. Charles is my favorite fighter, and Topuria's in my top 5. Same page. Brutal matchup.
It is. It's brutal for Charles.
All right, let's get to it. Before we get to it, I'm just gonna say, please hit that like button for us because Blood Money's back. This is a great card. I'm going to it. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Yeah, you didn't even say nothing, man. You're going to
I did early on. It's been like 2 hours ago I said something.
Back when we were kids.
Back when we were kids. But Ilia Topuria versus Charles do Bronx.
Got the shirt.
Oliveira. Charles do Bronx, baby. All right. I'll let you go.
You sure you want?
Yeah, just get it out of the way. I don't want to hear it. I'm just going to mute you.
So, I love Charles Oliveira.
Thank you for saying that, at least first.
One of the most well-rounded fighters in the history of the sport. Excellent Muay Thai. Shoot box Muay Thai. Most submissions in the game.
Finishes as well.
Yeah, most finishes. Former world champ. Had one of the greatest title runs you're ever going to see to get to the title and defending the title. And just a dangerous guy, man. How old is Charles now? 33?
35.
35 years old. He's took some damage, over the years. He's had some fights where
he's been in the UFC since he was like 20.
Yeah. And he's took a lot of damage. Even in the fights that he won to win the title, he's taken a lot of damage, from Gaethje, Poirier, all them guys were dropping him, Chandler. And then he comes back and he just got dropped again by Chandler, didn't he, at the end of the
Chandler was hit in the back of the head about 1 million times, but if you want to count that.
He's good for that.
Cheating asshole.
And Oliveira's, man, he's just he's a beast. He's got his wrestling's gotten so much better as he's gotten older. Obviously, like we said, the jiu-jitsu, but like we said, he can get caught. He doesn't have the quit in him no more like he used to when he used to get finished by Paul Felder, Cub Swanson, Max Holloway, everybody.
Featherweight.
Yeah, well, some at 155, Paul Felder in them. But
really?
The last time he quit was Paul Felder at 155.
Okay.
Yeah, but that don't happen no more.
Why did I think that fight was at featherweight?
Paul Felder, featherweight. But yeah, that was the last time that he actually. I mean, he's lost since then, but he's never quit. Yeah. He's fighting a dude that they call El Matador. What's his name? Ilia Topuria from Georgia, Spain. From Georgia, Spain. Dude, this fucking dude is the hardest punching person that I've ever seen in my life, pound for pound, besides probably prime Mike Tyson. I put a post up before the Max Holloway fight. Like, dude, both hands, either one's putting you out cold. There's how many people in the UFC that really get to put people out cold? How many times? Like,
Well,
you usually
Conor
get
McGregor at featherweight, he did a lot.
he didn't really put people out cold though. He's dropping them. He's knocking them
Featherweight?
out. Yeah, I
At
mean, like
featherweight. I'm not talking about lightweight. I'm
he
talking about
stopped Mendes.
featherweight.
He stopped Jose Aldo, but he had to hammer fist Jose Aldo out. I'm
Well,
talking
he
about
did because
when
the ref didn't get there in time.
when Ilya, yeah, but dude, with Ilya Topuria, the ref ain't never getting there in time because they're sleeping before they hit the ground, dude. When he did it to Damon Jackson, to fucking Volkanovski, everybody, dude, Jai Herbert, holy shit, dude. Like, but like, dude, he hits so fucking hard and he puts that pressure on you. He's literally like, there's not one person. He'll fucking beat Islam Makhachev. He'll knock Islam Makhachev out. The only person that I think at 155 that could even have a chance to beat him would be like Poirier, just because Poirier can take a punch. They're both gonna box, and Poirier is crazy. But I'm still taking Topuria because even Poirier, he'll finish people. He'll hit Dan Hooker 800 times. But dude, I just don't. People aren't taking them punches from Ilya. Like he knocked out fucking Max Holloway, dude, which is crazy. He didn't knock him out cold, but I don't know if you could ever fully knock Max out cold. But to fucking finish him is crazy. I think he's putting out Charles Oliveira cold, brother. I think he moves him backwards.
Cold?
I think sleeping.
You wild.
Sleep.
Not even Islam can put him out cold. Come on, man.
Topuria is different than all these people. He's fucking different. I've been
Dude,
watching
Islam is a welterweight. He couldn't even put out Charles Oliveira.
I've been watching this sport.
Go down and get
beginning.
that club and sub.
The only other person I like that little fucking Mexican dude that just knocked out that dude on fucking or knocked him out standing, kind of the Indian dude on the Ultimate Fighter. He's throwing power. You don't always see too many. It's like John Lineker. You don't always see. It's hard to find these dudes that throw power in both hands that can knock people out. Like that's why Fedor Emelianenko, for people that didn't watch him, that's how he used to fuck people up, dude. Because he's hitting as hard with either hand. So when he would get on top of him on the ground on ground and pound, bro, he would hit him thud, both hands. Like most people are just, they'll pound with one hand. It's hard to find these dudes, man. And obviously, if somebody can beat Ilya, it's going to be a dude like Charles that could catch him, rock him with the head kick, choke him out, something like that. But until I see any of that type of shit happen where he actually gets finished, because we seen him eat the cleanest fucking head. It. Yeah, dude, that knocks out 95% of humans on Earth. And he ate that head kick, got dropped, and got right back up and came to. And that's the cleanest head kick you're ever going to hit. He literally did not block it at all.
Have you seen Charles Oliveira head kick though?
Yeah, but I'm saying until I see it, Ilya is one of them motherfuckers. Until I see it, I just believe he's putting everybody to sleep until I see somebody beat that motherfucker. So I'm taking Ilya, KO inside 3. I hate to say, I love Charles Oliveira.
Thank you for not saying
he's going to
Topuria in 1, like a.
It could happen, but I'm saying within 3, but it is going to be dangerous. Like I don't care who. Like even with me having a nice bet on Topuria, I'm still going to be worried for a little bit because Charles is dangerous as they come. But if he's smart, he's going to come out and try that wrestling game. But dude, the thing is, that's how fucking crazy and good Ilya Topuria is. He came out, he was talking with Max, and he came out and just took Max Holloway down for no reason at 145, took him down, and then just let him up. Just to show, I think it was specifically just to be like, dude, because nobody could take Max down at 145 really. And he came out there, took him down, and basically let his ass up. Like, look, this is what I could do to you. Like this little Ilya is a different kind of a human being fighter. So I'm gonna take that motherfucker until I see a reason not to. You know what I mean?
Right on. Are you done?
Who you got, Johnny?
I just want to say this. I agree with everything you said. Ilya is very good. Yeah, he's a champion for a reason. I wish he would have stayed at featherweight because he probably would have reigned supreme there forever. But let's go up to lightweight, to the bigger people and whatever. But hey, yeah, it's his choice. That's good for him. Like I'm a little salty that he did that, but it is what it is. Because
he wanted.
I know he wanted to. It's his choice.
No, he wanted Makhachev though. That's how crazy.
I know, but I knew this day would come. Because I had a feeling that Ilya was going to fight Charles at some point. I didn't know it was going to be for their belt, but I thought it was going to happen because once he was talking about moving up to lightweight, I'm like, great, they're going to feed him Charles and then they're going to give him Islam. Because to me, I feel like you have to be Volkanovski status, something like that, to move up to get an immediate title shot. Like I don't think Ilya deserved it.
Well, he beat the 2 best 145ers ever. Knocked them out.
Yeah, but there's still people coming up that I think he could have fought like 1 or 2 more fights at least.
He fucking knocks all them people out, no matter who it is.
I know, but I still want him to see it.
Yeah, I want to see him knock out.
You gotta clean your division out, at least the top 5 out. Come on,
Mobstar.
Anyways, yeah. Anyways, that's fine. It is what it is. Okay. Here's my thing. Everyone's writing off Charles Oliveira, and I love it. Please keep doing it because it's only making my heart grow. Because the one time that we saw Ilya in trouble, well, there was actually 2, but the one time it was in desperate trouble was against Jai Herbert, who is probably around the same size as Charles Oliveira. It was at lightweight. Like, who knows if Ilya's power is going to translate to lightweight as well. Like, Charles has been hit by some of the biggest punchers.
Jai Herbert would tell you it does. That was at 155.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, Ilya's power translates. But yeah, but Jai Herbert's chin was way gone.
Yeah,
I'm not saying Oliveira is like Hyder Emil by any means, but like Jai Herbert's is like 4 levels below.
But that punch landed perfect.
Oh, it did, and he went down like a sack of potatoes.
Took like 4. That's putting anybody in this earth.
Oh yeah, really. Well, I don't see that happening here, anyways. But like Charles Oliveira has been rocked by some of the biggest power punchers in the light heavyweight division, so he's felt that already. Like, so I'm going to give him a little bit of credit there. Like, I'm not taking anything away from Ilya. This is going to be a new fight for him. He's going to be smaller. Like, this is going to be his new weight class. He's going to be very small for the weight class. Like, he's going to be Volkanovski small for the weight class.
Yeah, but look, he was able to hang with Islam in that first fight that good.
Yeah.
I think Topuria fucking, dude, I was hoping him and Islam were going to fight, and I was going to put so much money on Topuria because he's got the wrestling, keep standing. When they're standing, he backs up. Fucking Islam, dude. Islam's slumped. I'm gonna bet it every fight, except at 170 probably.
What you like about Oliveira? I'm gonna give him his roses. Okay. Got good knees and kicks up the middle.
Facts.
Good in the clinch. If they get in the clinch, he's gonna be way taller. It's gonna help him out a lot. And if this fight does get to the mat, I love it. I love it. I want this fight to play on the mat for 5 rounds. Please. Thank you. Not on the feet though.
No,
but it's good. Oliveira has good head kicks. He's gonna be a little bit shorter. Ilya, that could happen.
For sure. Yeah.
I will be wearing my Dubronx shirt at the event. Not this one particularly, but I have 3 others. I'm gonna be wearing one of them. I don't know which one I picked out.
I wish I was actually at it with you.
It depends on the night or how I'm feeling before I go. I really hope Ilya doesn't destroy Oliveira in the way where it just ruins him. But I do think Ilya wins. I'm going to say it. Hopefully it's a reverse curse.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say?
I'm trying to reverse curse Ilya. So I'm picking Ilya to win. Because I think I picked Oliveira in every fight. Even against Islam, even against Armin, whenever his losses were, I picked him. But you know what? I'm going to go the reverse curse style. I'm going to pick Ilya to win. I'm not going to say by what.
That's bananas.
But I'm going to go with him to win. But
are you betting him?
No. I'm not betting Ilya.
By KO is -160.
I don't like it. -160 for a KO?
You seen how hard that fucking
give me Charles money line.
Bro, I had fucking Max. I thought was beating him. Folks doing good. And then they just back up to the cage for 1 second. And you're like, fuck.
Ain't gonna happen. I think Charles is gonna try to grapple.
Yeah.
Off his back. Whatever he has got to do. I think that's gonna be his best way to win. He might lose a decision. Cool. That's fine. I don't care. Just don't get Shadow Realm KO'd.
I know. I don't want to see it either. I would have rather seen dude, Topuria versus Poirier to me would be such a fucking good fight because they're both so tough. Has Poirier ever been KO'd, Stan? Like he has these wars with people. Like
he's been KO'd by Michael Johnson.
Yeah, he got rocked, but it's in his newer, like since he's been having war with like Hooker and Gaethje and all them, he got knocked.
Gaethje he's been subbed. The back of the head KO thing.
Just straight, yeah. But that would be a good fight. But I think Saba asked like who I think he'd fight next. Sarukian. I want to see Ilya versus Sarukian next.
That'd be a very good fight. I think it would be
so good,
that
dude.
good style. I would still pick Ilya though.
Yeah, you know what happens? Sarukian. Dude, Ilya fucking is a savage, bro.
No, seriously. Armin does not have good striking defense. He gets hit a lot.
You see,
But he can wrestle, and he might
see
be
what
able to slow down his power a little bit early.
the price Josh Emmett paid for going 5 rounds with Ilya. His face was fucking demolished. Like, this is gonna be a banger. What's the over-unders? What are them looking like?
1.5.
Oh wow. I mean,
I actually might bet the over.
that's fine. Yeah, but
Over 1.5 is minus 145. Like
what? So what's minus under 3.5? Is that like minus 200, or is it just to get bananas?
I think it's in the threes.
Like minus threes by the 3.5.
330 minus 330. 2.5 is minus 180.
Yeah, I had the fucking under, and the fight doesn't go in Jamal Hill. That sucked. That fight doesn't go in Oliveira versus Chandler. I didn't think that would go to the decision, and it fucking almost finished late. Man,
Yeah.
I like that under 3.5. I don't see it making 3.5 at all. That's a pretty decent parlay.
But yeah, I mean, there is a chance though. I mean, hey, let's be honest. You can't completely write off Charles Oliveira.
No, hell no. This is one of the most dangerous guys for sure. It's probably the most dangerous guy he would fight at 155. I don't know if
Effie's still in the chat, but I told him if Charles wins, you better be having your phone ready because I will be electric.
Right. Johnny's going to go streak and he's going to rip off his two Bronx shirt.
I don't even know what I'll do. Like, that's how electric it's going to be if he wins. I think the whole crowd will go crazy too, but I will go bananas. Like, I don't even know. I told him, you better fucking be ready. He's going to sit right next to me. So that's going to be posted immediately.
Yeah, getting to hang out with Effie.
Now, if he loses, it ain't going to be posted.
No.
I'll probably just leave him.
He sneaks a sob video. Like that, you just get a little 15 seconds.
I'm going to be like this. No.
Head down in your beer. Like drinking it still, though. You see a straw. He's just crying and drinking beer.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun. Let's do the easy money and beer money parlay. What should we do for our easy bet that's going to hit?
Just
no doubt.
Easy peasy.
What are we both very heavy on? I know we're both very heavy on Royval, but
yeah,
that's more of like a beer money situation.
I think it's easy peasy, brother. I really do. I think that he shows levels, even though Josh Fan's tough.
Well, we gotta
see what else we got. What else we got?
I have a couple ideas in mind.
We like Felipe Lima. We like Gregory Rodriguez.
That's a good bet right there.
Yeah, both of them guys.
185, and then
Rodriguez and Lima. That's solid.
Plus 124.
I like that.
Let's see what else we got.
I mean, if you, we could throw Pantoja in there, but like I said, man, in the back of my mind, there's just this little thing that's like,
I got too much money on Pantoja right now. I'll be honest.
Okay. I'm balls deep on Pantoja already.
I went a little crazy on Pantoja. I think you're gonna get this one done pretty easy.
I'm like that on Royval. That's my and Topuria, to be honest.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
Royval Topuria.
For your bets, I hope it cashes. But
Royval Topuria Rodriguez is lovely. Royval Topuria Lima.
I like Rodriguez. I think that'll be a good one to do.
I like Oleg Popov
for sure. What? Are you talking about PFL?
I didn't say shit. So we're going to do easy money? Are we doing easy money with it too?
Yeah. Do you want to do any overs or unders you think are good other than Vivian?
I know, right? That's crazy.
The Terrence McKinney under 1.5.
I know you love what's under 2.5 on that one? It's like minus 16,000.
It's probably something wild. I didn't even look because I don't even want to know. Minus 575. That shit ain't going around 3, Cody.
Right.
Gregory, and I would say either we can do Lima, we can do the under 1.5 in the Terrence McKinney fight. I'm okay with that.
What about the over in the Lima fight too? I like that. Minus 195 for 2.5. I don't think Lima finishes Talbot.
That's a good one too. Let's do that. Oh, actually, plus 120. That's fine. Just in case.
right?
Yeah, I don't see anybody finishing anybody in that fight.
That's weird that Moicano and them's the over under is under 2.5 because I don't see Moicano really finishing Dariush, and I don't know if I really see Dariush finishing Moicano.
I see Moicano being the more finish heavy in that fight, but I still think Dariush wins by decision.
Do you think Pantoja chokes out Kaikara in under 3.5? That's a risky one.
Yes.
Some crazy shit could happen.
But I
in the
wouldn't.
first couple
I
rounds
wouldn't.
both ways.
I would probably just do the under 4.5 in that just to be safe if you want to do that, and that's minus 105.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
But I'm cool with Rodriguez and over 2.5 in the Peyton Talbot fight. Plus 120.
Yeah, you like the over 2.5 better than just the Lima?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not much of a difference, but I think it covers both bases just in case. I don't think anybody finishes one another.
Yeah, I don't see Lima getting finished.
The only time
neither one's ever been.
Maybe Lima gets a sneaky sub. Maybe
Talbot
can get
has
a flash
power.
KO.
Yeah, he does. He has power, but
I think if Lima knows he's gonna be like if it's not doing well, he's gonna be going grappling, and that time's gonna be ticking.
Yeah.
So let's do over. Let's do that.
Yeah, Ilya could have definitely been a world champion boxer. So could Joshua Van. You know, if he would have just boxed, been a little Manny Pacquiao, especially he's so little, dude. He'd be fighting at like fucking 125. Like watch him fight Tank, not Tank Abbott, but fucking Tank. The little dude. What's the little dude's name? Tank something. Can't I think of his name? Tank Davis.
Davis, yeah. What's his first? It starts with a G.
Who?
Tank.
Oh,
Davis.
Gervonta Davis.
I was like, I can't think of his first name. It starts with a G though.
Yeah.
There's the easy money parlay. It's gonna be Gregory Rodriguez money line plus the over 2.5 on the Talbot Lima fight. That is it. Beer money. Let's do some fun stuff. Let's do 3 legs because 3 legs have been working out well. Unless we just love.
Let's go, Brandon Royval.
Hyder Emil.
You want to throw Hyder in there? I like it.
Yeah.
I like
We're
it.
both. I'm pretty high on Hyder. I think we can get it. And let's do another.
And then like Ilya by KO minus 1.
Jesus, come on, man.
Come on, man. We could throw Lima in this one.
Let me see what that. We need a little bit. We need something juicy. Something. Something plus. Pantoja sub.
What's that at?
That's at plus 225. It'll be 1434.
I like that Jackson McVeigh under 1.5 too in that fight. I think them dudes are gonna fucking go at it. Or well, no wait, never mind. I was thinking the Alvin Hines one, but that's priced at the same too. I don't know if he finishes the knees in under 1.5 though.
Yeah, the only one under 1.5. I like Nico Price under 1.5, and I like the McKinney fight especially under 1.5. Those are the 2 under 1.5 that I would do.
What about Beneil Dariush then? Royval Dariush and Hyder Emil.
Let's get a little crazy.
What? How crazy are you trying to get it?
Do you think Brandon Royval wins by decision?
Yeah, but I mean, he could. I mean, he's knocked some motherfuckers out though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Van's pretty good.
I do. I mean, Charles Johnson.
What if we do Dariush by decision, which is plus 250? Do you think Dariush wins by decision? Yeah.
He could. I mean, the over under is even money for under 2.5, so you might as well just go with the under. 2.5 is like even money. If you think Dariush, okay. I think. I mean, I don't know. I think Dariush.
Let's change this up.
That fight could definitely go under.
Royval decisions plus 200
or over. I don't know.
Let's start with that.
Okay.
Let's do Hyder money line, and then we'll do Dariush money line.
Okay.
1282.
I like that. I like that a lot.
That's where we're at. So we needed a little bit of juice, and I think that we needed somebody to get a decision or a method to get a little bit more.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that a lot. Plus 1,000.
I mean, 1282. And it might be better. This is just DraftKings. DraftKings is the worst for props.
Mm-hmm.
If I go on FanDuel, it's probably like 1845. Royval decision.
Damn, look, Charles got some wrinkles and shit up in his eyes on the picture above me.
Yeah, he's squinting. It's okay. Look at those wrinkles for Ilya right here. Look at that.
That's the wrinkles of a guy that's gonna knock you out. That's a bad man.
He's a vampire.
He is, dude. He's fucking definitely a vampire. He's a crazy looking fucker.
Plus 1282. That is gonna be it. You could probably find this better on any other book than DraftKings, because DraftKings has terrible props but they have good money lines and other stuff, but props is just not what they go. So go on FanDuel, you could probably get it better than this. I don't know why I did plus twice, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Plus 1282.
I like that. I'm gonna put that in. Give me a nice little $20-$25 bet on that one.
There you go. I like it too. I think that hits.
I really do. I like it. As long as Royval doesn't knock Van out. I know the Twitter guys
If he
were on me
does,
about
it's got to
that.
be something crazy, like a knee that he doesn't see up the middle, a spinning elbow, something crazy, or maybe.
Man, I couldn't
Ulysses.
believe.
This is the one. Ulysses. It's Royval decision, Dariush money line, and Emil money line.
Yo,
all plus money. Well, Dariush might not be plus money depending on what book you're
he's
at.
minus 105 on DraftKings.
It's pretty
right
freaking. Yeah, I use DraftKings, but you could probably find it somewhere on plus money because DraftKings is terrible, but it is what it is. All right, Cody, this is it. Let everybody know where they can find you, what you got going on, and all that good stuff.
Man, just been living, man, and having fun. Like I spend so much time with my daughter and stuff now, the whole family. But yeah, man, it's just kind of nice. Like after you get out of that whole grind of like the shit, like the work I was putting in, bro, was crazy. Like but that's what I'm gonna have to do. You know, if I come back, I can't half-ass it. So that's why I haven't yet, because like I said, I got a bunch of vacations and stuff coming up in the summer. But hopefully plan to be back by the end of the summer, maybe like at the end of August, and we'll start doing the show every week and putting out some more breakdowns. I'll do all my tape study and stuff and have a good time, because this was fun, man. Like I said, though, I couldn't just come do this a month and a half later just to hang out and not want to come back. Like right now, I want to be like, I'll be here next week. You know what I mean? Because it's just fun as hell. But I will be back. And when I'm back, it's going to be fun. Because, dude, you've seen how many cool ass people came out tonight.
Oh, yeah. We have a whole bunch. We have a cool crowd.
Awesome,
appreciate you, Casino. I know it's your first time coming across us.
Yeah.
We normally don't go every week. We used to. Once Cody gets back into it, Blood Money,
I had a lot of
going every week. But
yeah,
I keep it up every Wednesday night with different people, like the same 5 or 6 people. I try to rotate them, and so definitely come out. And but yeah, Cody. Once Cody is officially back, then unfortunately those guys are gone, and Cody's back. So,
and then hopefully, dude, I'm trying to still figure out my work schedule, because dude, them Saturday shows were the funnest, dude. Maybe we'll do a Friday night show or something like we used to, but them Saturday pre-shows were the best. So hopefully I can get my work schedule.
Saturday pre-shows they were so
fun. They were so fun. Yeah.
We stopped that too because Brady did his best bet shows, but now he's doing his best bet shows on Friday nights.
Okay. So
we'll
figure something out, because this is fun. And like I said, everybody comes in, has fun. We like to talk crap to each other and have fun, you know, and we're not like calling names and stuff, but we like have a great time, man. And
I know we go a little bit longer than some people do too. This is the norm.
We just bullshit too.
We bullshit. We try to hit up everybody in the chat too. This is what we do. So sorry for being it long, but you can come back and watch us be stupid and stuff, and we have fun. So I had fun. Cody, I appreciate you jumping on, and I miss it.
I know. I'm telling you, this is fucking awesome.
This is the night. Wednesday nights, Defend Your Units. This is what I want every week.
We'll be back.
So
we will be back. I promise you. My lighting will be a little better. I don't know what happened with
you look fine. You look
usually
fine.
See them good old paintings and stuff. Maybe I
think it's the paintings that are making it darker from your computer, because it used to be white, like white-ish, like mine. It makes mine like super dark or light. Now yours is like super dark.
Remember earlier I moved a little bit and it got all bright.
Oh yeah.
Not
anymore.
Retarded. I'm not technically, but technology retarded.
You're technically retarded.
A little technically, a little touch. There's a touch in there. I got a touch of a lot of stuff. But great show, dude. I'm glad you had me back on tonight, and we will be back. Like I said, I'll be back towards the end of August, and it's gonna be back on.
Sounds good. All right, guys. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us for 2.5 hours. Hopefully, we gave you some good insight and some good picks, good bets. Hopefully, you follow us on the Easy Money and the Beer Money Parlay. Check that out as well. And we'll go from there. So have fun. I know I'm going to have some fun.
Yeah, dude. Enjoy that show.
Be on the
Enjoy
lookout.
that
I
show,
might be
Johnny.
posting a lot, so we'll see what happens. I might
Do it.
be
I
a
want-
little.
I want to see some pictures and see some good stuff.
Oh yeah, me and Effie are
Better
gonna take
be
some
posted.
pictures and stuff. We'll post it up there.
Effie, if Effie's listening, get a picture of Johnny after that little video.
Don't do it.
15-second video after the Bronx fight.
I'll punch you in your 6'4" face. I swear.
Try to figure out where they go afterwards, man, and go meet up with Ilya or Charles, dude.
That's the goal.
Sweet. You can probably meet up at Charles. What's the local hospital there?
Jeez, I'm like Mike.
Probably just meet him there. Probably just meet him there, dude. The cry laugh. The cry laugh. It's hilarious.
All right, guys. Take care. Good luck. Have fun.
Later.
See you next week.